I quit rapping the next day, bro.
Right about now, I know y'all digging this, so just turn up your radio. About to bring it. So just turn up your radio wherever you at. We about to bring it. So just turn up your radio wherever you at. We about to bring it.
Yeah, instead of P365. I hear that. My ears perk up. YouTube and shit when there's a podcast going. By the way, oh, never mind. But yeah, no, I my brain trailed off.
What's really good?
Yo, what's really good?
Good.
Welcome to the Roach Room podcast, everybody. We got a lot of shit that we're gonna talk about today. I had a roller coaster of a weekend, my dogs. It was terrible. There's chaos ensuing. Are you showing the wrong screen on the Bezos? That's fine. I mean, it happens, dude. Very wild. Computer has one of its own day. It's all good.
It's in damage control too.
Yes. The rest of the entire weekend for me, meaning today, is just literally damage control and like trying to relax. So we had a storm come through on Thursday, around 6 p.m. And I don't know why, but in 2022, when there's a thunderstorm, you know, you got to expect your power to go out for multiple days because I didn't have power until yesterday.
Dude, it was weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't here, so I didn't experience it, but...
Yeah, weird is one word for it.
Like, just to see the amount... The articles that I seen was like, how a small storm can cause severe damage.
Yeah, and that's the other thing that so like I know it sounds like so elitist and shit, but I kept telling my roommate, and I told my dad the same thing too. And Jesus Christ, look at my farmer's tan on the camera, dude. That is terrible looking. Wow.
Well, I think some of that's the light too.
We pasty out here, baby. So anyway, but yeah, I told my dad this. I just was like, man, isn't this like what we pay for? Maybe. Yeah. Like I don't know. I guess I'm just an asshole.
So when I was checking the damn outage map, trying to keep looking to see if you had power back, and I would just see like the dots everywhere. It's like 50 plus, 37 plus.
Oh, dude.
All this shit.
Oh, dude.
But it said in your area, or at least it was, I think it was the street next to it.
That a tree fell down?
Tree/branches.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's I think that's down and then to the left. So cuz I thought the same thing, and then I walked down there and there's nothing. So
they got rid of it.
No, that was the day that it went out, because one of my neighbors, I was talking to them and they were like, yeah, I think a tree fell. And I was like, what? I was like, where? I was like, I didn't hear no like anything. And he was like, it's down all the way. And I didn't see anything, dude. So.
Tree falls in the city.
No,
but they see their lights go out.
Yeah, it's more like, it's funny around here, dude, because, and I'm one of them, but if that ever happens, you hear like 3 things after that in the course of like 15 minutes. Is you'll hear everybody's windows go open, like you'll hear like like that, yeah, and then you'll hear like, what the fuck, and like shit like that. So what's really annoying too, and I I don't know who, yo, what's up, Anthony?
Yo.
Thanks for tuning in, bruh. But I don't know if anybody is like this with me, but like when my grid, like when we lose power here, the people across the street have power, and that fucks with my head so much, to the point where like, and I mean, this is kind of embarrassing to admit, but like, after like a day and a half of no power, I started to like spiral into like bad thoughts, being like, I wonder if I could break into their house and then put an extension cord in like one of their outlets, and then like just run it across here and put it through my window without them noticing. And
or does anybody have like an outdoor outlet or something? Like launch. They'll never notice.
They'll never know. I know one house that was a little bit farther down than me, they were running a generator for 3 days.
Oh, yeah.
It was crazy. I was like, what the fuck?
That's what I would be doing at my house.
Oh,
Get a
for
generator
real?
and the whole house is up. Nice.
I was like sending people messages like, you got a Jenny?
Got a Jenny?
Like, I'm in a sticky situation.
I just need some Wi-Fi.
Could you spare some internet, me lord? Oh, it was crazy.
I'm tired of making sense with my with my mouth. I need samples.
Not even break in. We just find their external outlets. Yeah, dude, y'all are fiends, dude. Bro, I'm telling you, that's what I should have did. I should have did that, dude. But see, and here's the thing: is like I already look enough like a delinquent, dude. I didn't want to be doing some activities like that. Yeah, dude. Just like I wonder what that guy's doing. Like like meanwhile, I'm just trying to put my extension cord in so I can make a toasted bagel, dude. I'm sorry. No, I'm kidding. Luckily my shit ass trap stove is gas, so we were able to cook, baby.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
with
but
all the food.
I was gonna say, and all of our food, it was fucked. It was awesome.
Yeah,
real cool, man. I love that.
That milk probably went bad, didn't it?
The new milk that I bought.
Yeah.
So I smelled it. It didn't stink.
Okay.
And nothing was like curdled or anything.
All right.
So I've been putting it in my coffee. I'm not like straight up drinking it though.
Yeah.
Because I don't want shit to get weird.
I was definitely felt bad. Like, we need this for the video shoot, and then you still, other than the glass that I drank, like, it goes to waste.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. With that milk, your boy may have put Captain Crunch in like my coffee mug and put milk in it and heads. 'Cause it's been like 5 years since I've had cereal, so
Yeah.
I was like, let me try this out again. So it was funny, dude. My man about to shit his pants on the podcast from spoiled milk.
It's
You're
possible.
Right. It is possible. It did. I mean, hey, listen, it did not smell bad. So if it would have stank, bro, I would have been like, fuck this. But,
Well, yeah. Hopefully.
yeah. But I won't lie,
desperate
man.
times, desperate measures, man. I need my
Dude,
calcium intake.
This fucking weekend has been like a goddamn roller coaster ride, dude. It's
Definitely
been
going
wild.
through it.
Dude, and on Friday, oh my God, because of my job, I have 3 monitors. So I had to pack up all my shit. I had to fucking, and I didn't pack up my monitors or anything because I needed to go for work.
Right.
And so like I didn't have time. So I just packed up my laptop, packed up a charger, blah, 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 got over to my dad's. And, you know, and just, I mean, I guess I'm just very spoiled, dude. But like my job, when I don't have 3 monitors, I'm ass. It's just, I'm like so bad. I was so slow. I barely got anything fucking done.
Because you need to cross-reference things.
Correct.
all
And
this
and it's tough to do that when you're open, like when you got like an Excel spreadsheet open and then you have to minimize it to half of your laptop screen. Your laptop screen's 16 inches.
Right.
And you're just like, Jesus, I don't have magnifying glass eyes,
You need to
dude.
put on those glasses. It goes down
Yeah, I'm
in
like,
layers.
I'm Harrison Ford in Blade Runner, enhanced,
Exactly.
enhanced, enhanced. So yeah, man. I mean, it's just rough, dude. So I know it's like super first world problems. Like, oh, woe is me. I'm on my laptop.
Yeah.
But
the
yeah,
food,
I just
the food thing is
the food thing
rational.
sucks.
I mean,
yeah,
it-
the food thing sucks. But yeah,
and the heat. That's the other thing, man.
yeah, I was definitely worried about my doggo. So I chose, and it's tough because just because she's a dog and she's a pit and stuff like that, it's like I can't really bring her to too many places, or if there are other places I can go, they have another dog too, and it's either like their dog hates dogs or their dog's cool,
You
and
never
but I'm
know the
nervous.
situation,
Yeah, it's
and you're trying to work and
exactly. So yeah, that's like a whole challenge in itself. So I chose to literally sit in darkness for fucking 2 days. It's wild. And I just kind of like got real savvy to like what so and this is the other thing too. In my house,
getting savvy with.
savvy, bro.
Savvy with the 7 C's.
Savvy with the 7 C's, bro. The 7 C's of darkness is what I got savvy to. But yeah, so I just made beats and got real acquainted with my house in the means of finding cellular service in my house. I know that there are 2 definite spots where I can receive service to where like if people text me,
It'll
I
come
get
through,
it.
right?
And one of them is my back door. On the spring door, you have to put your phone flat on that spring and leave it there. I'm not even kidding. If you don't put it on this exact point, you will not get cell service. If you move it a little to the left, it just goes boop, and everything's fine. It's the weirdest shit ever. And the other one is if you're sitting on the chair that you are, Mike.
Yeah.
And you set the phone up against the laptop, the bottom of it, like right where the trackpad is for the yeah, like right there. You get it. It's boom. It's right there.
That's weird.
So
Like, why wouldn't moving it over a little bit more?
don't know. I tried to put it up. I had it, my phone basically outside of the window to try, and I nope.
But right here.
Yeah, literally. I had 2 bars right there. So what I did was I hotspotted my phone, and I have an external battery that I still have charging downstairs because now I have PTSD, and I think the power is always going to go out.
Yeah.
So I had that plugged into my phone while I was hotspotting to my iPad, and on my iPad is how I was like texting you guys in Discord and like all that type of shit. And that's how I was like able to make music because I quickly realized I was like, oh shit. If I record my phone, like if I screen record my phone and I try and sample that into Koala, I need it to be on iCloud because it saves to iCloud. So like when I do that, it's if I don't let it save to iCloud, it's going to take up all my space on my iPad.
Right.
So like I have it set to where like they just go straight to iCloud.
Okay.
That way it doesn't take up all my shit, but I need internet to access it.
Right.
So I was like, oh shit, I got a hotspot in order to sample into Koala. Yeah. So I did that literally for 2 days straight. I made a lot of music. I have Kai's tune pretty much done.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's good. I just have to live record it on my SP, and then we should be straight chilling. I showed you those two that they were wild.
Yeah. Wild.
Yeah. And then I think there's like 2 or 3 other ones that I literally called like Outage 1, Outage 2, Outage 3.
The whole Outage project.
Yeah, literally. I was thinking of like releasing like just like a little 3-track beat tape, whatever, for like or however many songs that I made during this whole thing. But I just couldn't think of like a name.
The Powerless One.
I mean, yeah, it could just be called Powerless One, yeah. Or something like that. But yeah, I just was like, because like some of those tunes, I'm like, damn, these are fire.
Yeah.
I was like, these are cool. I fuck with these a lot. So
at least you were able to do something.
Yeah.
Not just total darkness.
I did end up, I watched a lot of like it's on HBO. It's the series called True Crime. Damn, what a good show! That show is so crazy good. Matthew
Season 1 is
McConaughey
really good. I haven't watched it.
yeah,
Definitely
dude, it's
very acclaimed.
first season is Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson,
Right.
like buddy copping around, and like Matthew McConaughey is like a huge nihilist, and like he's just like a super big oddball, but he's like really good at his job.
Solving crime.
Yeah. And they're like trying to track down somebody who's like killing people and like doing like occult type shit.
Right.
It's like very good. So I watched a lot of that. So like basically whenever my phone was gonna like run out of battery because my auxiliary was done and shit, I would just go back into my car and just charge my shit up.
There you go.
So, but yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie. It was really fucking annoying on Friday night and like, you know, a little bit of Saturday being like, well, actually, no, Saturday was fine. And then like when the power went out again on Saturday,
that was
panic.
That was the downfall.
So, yeah.
Well, the other thing is with the whole like no ETA. Like, sorry guys, we don't know when we're gonna get around to it. Sorry.
So when the power went out on Saturday again,
And box.
what?
My man's lived in a cement box.
Yeah, you're right.
Kinda.
Yeah, bro. We were locked in the fucking void, dude. Literally. I'm not even playing around. Shit got weird in here. Your boy saw some monsters and shit. But yeah, so when the power went out on Saturday again, that was rough. I just was like, I'm losing it. And when I took Zoe for a walk when that happened, and like once it came back on,
Yeah.
and one of my neighbors that like is just kind of like an oddball too or whatever. It was like outside, and I think he was like throwing something out, and we just said like hi or whatever. He's like, how you doing, man? And I was just like, I'm doing better now. The power's back on, like, you know.
Yeah,
and he looked, the way he looked at me was just like such like a dude. I know. Like
right
that,
there
and
with you.
I like stopped and I talked to him, and it was so funny, dude, because he was like, man, when it went out again, I felt myself spiraling, man, and I was like, dude, truer words have never been spoken. I was like, I know how you feel, and it was just funny because like it's just something that like you connect with somebody else on, where you're like, oh, you're going crazy too. Got it.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm not alone.
Thank
in
you.
this.
Yeah, man. Whew. Yeah. So that's been my weekend so far.
That's cool. Not really. It was
Not at all.
It was, entertaining to say the least, watching from afar and seeing your chats in Discord. All right, he's still there. Like things are going crazy, but he's still there.
The name change was so perfect. In the Roach Room Discord, by the way, if anybody wants to join the Roach Room Discord, just type in Discord in the chat and the link for it will come up. Yeah, it's a cool little bot feature that I put in there. But yeah, so in the Discord, I was kind of just updating everybody on what was going on, and Mike addressed me as the powerless one, and I was like, "Oh my fucking god, that's such a good name." So I changed my Discord name to the powerless one.
No longer fuck Kevin.
Yeah, no. It's got to be the powerless one for a while. Yeah, that's probably the best name I've had since Squidward. So, are you familiar with SpongeBob? Did you watch SpongeBob a lot or anything?
Oh, SpongeBob, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So, you remember when? When? It's the episode, I think, when...
Well, thanks for joining the server.
Oh, hell yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Yes.
Get in there.
Let's go. Yeah, man, we're always playing games, doing wild shit in there. I mean, just, I like it when people are active in there, so do whatever you want. It's cool. There's not really too many rules in there. But anyway, shit. I just lost my train of thought. Fuck. Oh, yeah. So my name in Discord used to be Squidward, like that.
Okay, yeah.
So now that I say it like that, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think it's the episode when they go on strike or something, and SpongeBob's like saying something like, "Bye bye bye, yeah, Squidward" or whatever, and he's like poking him with the cane or whatever. I forget what episode that is or whatever. But my name used to be that, and my picture used to be the picture of Squidward's art when somebody sits on it. So it had the two booty cheeks right on his face. So it used to be that.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, so I was like, damn, that's a good ass name. I got to change that shit.
Damn.
It happened.
There you go.
All right.
How to do that.
What do you want to get into? What do we got?
Well, okay, let's see.
Because Ashley's not here today. She got too drunky. And so she's probably throwing up and shit.
Hopefully not. Hopefully it's just some headaches.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for tuning in.
Welcome.
Appreciate you. Dude, let's talk about... Oh, dude, yeah. Yes, dude. Let's talk about this, guys. Yo, I'm hyped for this shit. I love Joker 1, one of my favorite films of probably the last 5 years.
It's really good.
It's rewatchable as shit, too.
I could just watch it because of the score. Not listen to the soundtrack, but just watch it with the score.
The score is very good. So eerie, dude.
Cello was killed it.
Yeah. Shout out to all the cello players, bro. But this is one of those things where I'm super hype on. I don't even care that it's 2 years from now.
Right.
Don't care. Very hype on this movie. Needed to hurry up and come out now.
Yeah. Well, because you know that it's going to be shot well. And it's going to be
and
good
Gaga's
story.
in it, bro.
Right.
I'm all about that.
Cool.
Oh.
Odd Phil still in it. Helming the project.
So
that's cool. Just those two working together again. But I want to see what they come up with.
It'll be interesting to see if they introduce bats or something like that. If they introduce Batman or something.
Ben Affleck's gonna come in?
No. I would like Rob Patterson to be.
Well, of course.
That would be cool.
Keep that train going because.
But they can't because it's based in the 70s or something.
Right.
And Rob Patterson's is based in now.
Well, and then they technically showed the kid.
Yeah, they did.
In the first
so it'd probably
one,
have to be him, but.
Yeah, so it just doesn't match up time. I don't know.
So glad that this is coming out though. What is it called?
Oh,
Filet à deux.
Yeah, filet à deux, which
Filet.
filet. Yeah.
Fish filet à deux. Oh my God! Joker 2, Todd Phillips coming out collabing with McDonald's. Order the filet à deux. It's a fucking fish fillet with like a little smile of ketchup or something on it.
Tartar sauce.
Yeah.
Tartar sauce.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
You hear that, McDonald's? I want a fucking writer's credit for that shit, for that idea, you bastards.
Yeah, definitely can't wait.
Filet à deux. It's cool.
It's crazy to have a set date, like not just fall 2024
Yeah, it's like
or whatever.
premiering that day. Yeah, it's weird.
We've already got it done. We just have to wait. No, they don't have it done.
For me, I'm like, what has what is being done right now? Like, what process
They
are
in
they
principal
doing?
shooting yet?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Probably.
Think so?
I would. Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know though.
Maybe
I feel like if they have a date already in mind, I feel like that
screenplay is written.
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be. It's cool though.
Yeah, definitely can't wait to get
God,
more
I love
news on
Joaquin
it.
Phoenix's Joker, dude.
He definitely does. Just the makeup. It's
the
good.
makeup was so good, and it's weird too because like I was so used to like loving Heath Ledger's like makeup and shit like that, where it's all like disheveled and it doesn't really look like well put on or
professional
whatever.
yeah,
right. And then like looking at that one, I'm like, it's just a different vibe. Like,
Right.
and I like
but in
it.
context, it makes sense because he was a clown, so
yeah.
he was good at putting makeup.
Yeah.
So, but even without the makeup, just Joaquin Phoenix's portrayal in facial expression. all the
Yeah.
body mannerisms.
It
all
was
that,
insane.
It was great.
Insane. Yeah.
Literally insane.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to Joaquin Phoenix, brah.
Yeah, killing it.
Dude, I remember when I saw him in The Gladiator.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, bro, with Russell Crowe.
that's crazy. Yeah, like you
And
mentioned
he, bro, I'm telling you,
the
like,
rest of the crow in the Gladiator.
my name is Maximus. God. But yeah, dude, I remember in Gladiator, I was like, damn, like this guy's wild.
It's
Like
crazy.
he made me like uncomfortable with his Caesar or whatever. And the other thing, low key, I was like, damn, bro, stop trying to fuck your sister. Like it's weird. And then I saw him in Signs, and I loved him in Signs. And then I saw him in The Village, and I loved him in that too.
Yeah, that's right. The Village.
Yeah, man. Dude, he's been in some good ass films, bro. Telling you. I'm a Joaquin Phoenix stan, bro. Oh shit, we
Joaquin
got him on the
Phoenix
Gladiator
connoisseur,
tip.
yeah.
Look at him all like
That is-
looking at his sister. He's like,
Game of
Yeah,
Thrones
bro.
stuff here.
Yeah, bro. He's like, man, I wonder what that would be like. He's been watching too much porno, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that face?
He's all about it.
He's like, "Ugh."
Like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember that scene, dude. That scene was crazy. Yeah, dude. I was like, what the fuck? How are you going to go up a little and then come back down? That's bullshit.
All right.
Yeah. I was like, I hated him, dude.
Looking 6 out of 10.
Yeah. Like, come on, bro. Like, really?
But
Are you
yeah,
not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, that's what it would be like now.
What it should be like now, right? I'm surprised he didn't say that in Thor.
I know. But one thing I will shout out to Taika Waititi on Thor is when Natalie Portman shouts out Event Horizon and does the paper thing and the pen through.
Right.
And then they have what is his name? Sam Neill, and I think that's his name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah,
But he's playing Odin again in the play or whatever
Right.
with Matt Damon and shit. I was like, alright, that's cool. I like that.
Little call.
Yeah, little callbacks. You know how it is.
Yeah, I know how it is.
Top tier actor. Joaquin Phoenix just joined the chat. Oh my god! What,
Welcome.
kid? We love you, bro.
Can't wait to see your work.
Can't
Oh my
wait.
gosh.
All right. What else we got? What else we got?
Moving right
Let's
along.
do another. Do we got another like non-Marvel related one yet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, here we go. Talking about DC homies.
All right.
CW Gotham Knights will no longer premiere its pilot in 2023. The show is dead. Boom, baby, boom. What is going on with fucking DC right now and canceling shit? They canceled the Batgirl movie.
They did.
With Michael Keaton coming back as Batman. And I mean, dude, it must have been just shit tier. It must have been so bad.
What's weird is that apparently Kevin Feige said he really enjoyed the movie and he's mad that it's not coming out.
What the fuck?
So,
What?
Yeah.
Dude, what if when Kevin Feige leaves, bro, he goes to DC? That would be crazy.
It would be. I don't see him going anywhere because he's going to be like, dude, I can't fit any more money in the bank. Like, they won't take any more.
I'm too rich. Leave me alone.
I actually own 10 banks right now. I can't
What if he
do
just
this.
buys DC Comics? He just is like, hey, with all the money that I made off Marvel, here you go.
Oh, dude, here's the plan. All right. Gets to the last movie, whatever that timeless saga thing or whatever, right? Makes the worst movie or just something so abominable that Disney tanks. And then he takes his money and buys all the shares, and then he owns everything of Disney.
There you go. Yeah, dude. Let's go.
King Feige.
Bolt says Tank Day. Hell yeah, it's Tank
always
Day,
Tank
baby.
Day, man.
Well, not for me.
It's hot
You
out.
see these pasty ass arms? It looks like I'm the Invisible Man, bro. Half of my shit's gone. Like you can't even see it on screen. Like where is my arm?
You just take a Lumamat, gone.
Yeah, dude.
Out of there.
Chroma key this shit right out.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But
bro.
yeah, that's I as far as
Gotham Knights
what-
dead.
yeah, you know that I don't understand. Like well, obviously with things going on right now with Ezra and Amber Heard, you have some damage control
Yeah.
to do.
Good
And
God.
I also, so kind of sticking with DC, was hearing rumors that Henry Cavill might be coming back in a post-credit scene in Black Adam
Yep.
suit.
Then I'll talk about what I was telling you before we went live.
Right.
Where I said I've heard rumors that Henry Cavill's in talks to play Reed Richards.
That
What
is
the
weird.
fuck is happening?
I don't believe that. I would
I'm
believe that
telling
Henry
you.
Cavill is Superman one over that.
I'm telling you, bro. That
But-
shit is. I don't know what's going on either.
I heard rumors that they're coming out with
We have to have
Witcher
a segment
season
called
3.
I Heard Rumors. Welcome to I Heard Rumors.
And another rumor on that is I also heard that we're going to review Witcher season 2 sometime.
Jesus Christ.
We're
That's
getting
a
around
big
to
rumor,
it.
bro.
It's a big
I don't know.
rumor,
Yeah.
but there's
Big
whispers.
rumor has it that we might
Rumor
review
has
it. Yeah, bro. We need a rumor has it segment.
Oh yeah, all right.
Because of all the photos and shit that we have that say rumor on
Right.
them and stuff like that.
There's a
I'm like,
lot.
Rumor has it.
Rumor has. That's good. We'll make a
We'll make a
section for
segment,
it. All
yeah.
right, cool.
We'll make a segment on it.
But yeah, so I would hope that if the Superman rumor is true.
Dude, Chad says also Henry Cavill as Dr. Doom. I saw that on TikTok last night. I don't doubt it. See, here's the thing, though. I'm cool with him playing Dr. Doom, bro.
That would I think that would be pretty
sick.
cool.
Him or Cillian Murphy. Ooh. Cillian Murphy is
yeah, his
Dr.
facial
Doom.
structure would be really good.
And he's a good actor.
Yeah,
I mean, like, he played Scarecrow, bro.
right.
Hey,
Don't
don't
even.
Shut up,
No. Huh? Okay. You just need a slight distraction.
Oh God.
But in that DC universe, right? Like, what are you gonna do?
No idea.
Because
I have no idea.
And there was something else that I saw with Justice League 2.
Yeah, they're talking. Dude, it's a mess.
And Ben Affleck is almost confirmed to be an Aquaman.
Oh yeah, I think he is though.
Is,
I think
is he full confirmed? Okay.
Yeah, I
know,
mean,
like,
Jason Momoa
did the
posted
whole,
a
like,
picture.
The stream, or he streamed something going into his trailer or whatever, and that was in lieu of their not having anything at Comic-Con. He kind of did that. Don't know if it was on his own.
Yeah, like
or...
no, like they officially announced that
Okay.
he was going to make an appearance as Batman.
Gotcha.
In his movie.
So I guess it makes some sense though that they're trying to pull some strings together and be like, maybe we can salvage.
Oh my god, bro. Hell no. That shit is, dude, it's only gotten messier. Like it's weird because like when Snyder Cut came out, I was like, shit, man, I don't know. If you built a universe around this shit, it could be pretty cool. And then like everything else came out and I'm like, what are we doing?
Right. And so
Yeah.
I feel like there's somebody newer-ish in charge right now.
Yes, there is. There's a quote unquote Kevin Feige there now.
And
they're like resurgencing everything. Like he's like putting
well, that's kind of why he
everything back.
axed this and the Batgirl movie and all that. Wants to keep budget focused on these main tentpole.
Well,
I
and
get
it's for me, shit, man. I don't know. DC, this is the thing. This is what you got to do. You got to get the fuck out of CW, bro. Stop making CW shows.
Yeah.
They're so bad. They're just so bad. And that's why the Flash, they're ending like this year, I think, because of that guy. Like he's like canceling the show.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So they have to like end it.
Yeah, and there's and Ezra. We're done with the Flash.
What? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. It's like maybe the Flash
Let's
gets
just
put
brush
back on the
that
shelf.
under the rug
Yeah.
and like, all right, we're moving on.
No Mira either. Nobody bring up Mira.
Or it's recast.
No, just kill her. Just she dies in the nightmare sequence in Justice League.
Right.
2. Not Justice League 2. Snyder Cut.
Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
Gotham Knights, baby. Goodbye. See ya. I wonder if the Cobblepot show will come out still.
I don't think so. I think that was canceled as well.
That's
Which
hilarious.
it's terrible. I wanted to see that.
I didn't.
You didn't?
I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know what would be in it. I don't think. I mean, like, look, Colin Farrell as Cobblepot was awesome, but
That's what
a
I
show
I see him
about it?
bopping
A
around,
show?
like, hey guy, what's going on? and then you have
dude,
Russell
not
Crowe
a-
on it. Hey, what are you doing here?
not a
This
show
is
of
my
that.
pizza shop.
Fuck that,
You
dude.
shake it down my pizza
You know what I'd
shop.
rather watch? I'd rather watch Danny DeVito as the Penguin. A show of that. To
I
be
liked it.
honest, me too. I think it was
Just
crazy.
eating raw fish and shit.
Just black shit coming out of your mouth the entire fucking time. That's the entire show. I'm into it.
Oh, dude, you know I just saw last night too?
What's that?
It was like a YouTube short or whatever, but Marlon Wayans got
Mhm.
paid for that movie. No, he's not in it.
What?
He was supposed to be in the movie as
Uh-huh.
Robin. And that was when they had God, now I'm trying to remember the damn short. There was somebody else. Oh, why can't I remember his name? There's another actor that was going to be playing Two-Face, and then director that I can't remember right now. Of
Is
that
this the
movie.
Danny DeVito
Yeah,
movie?
this was
You're talking
before
about Tim
Danny DeVito
Burton?
was. Yeah, it was before Danny DeVito was cast for it. So that was the thing is Michelle Pfeiffer was already going to be Catwoman,
Okay.
and then I'm just blanking on who was supposed to play Two-Face. But he was like, I don't see Catwoman and Two-Face working well together, so he scrapped that. And in that, it also Marlon Wayans as Robin was scrapped to Penguin story.
Interesting.
But so he still got paid to be in the movie, even though he wasn't in the movie. It was like at the time,
the
like he already had the
fuck?
contract signed, and they were like, "All right, sorry, but like we'll
Can't
still
use you.
we still got paid for it."
You could be an extra in one of the scenes.
Right. Oh,
You
we'll
get
get,
your-
in,
and
we'll
you'll
get
get your
into
check.
extras in a bit when
Oh.
we get down to that rabbit hole.
Oh God.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on, but there's something.
What?
You'll see. You'll see.
What? Okay.
You'll see. Then we can
Um.
start hopping to Marvel.
Oh Jesus. All right. Okay. So what else do we got? What else? Rumor-esque, I guess, or whatever. Oh my god.
Dude, I'm so glad that you posted because I was I
Were you looking
I
at
heard
it?
the same thing too.
Yeah.
And yeah. Oh, all right.
And we've been talking about Lord of the Rings show for
Oh my God, why is everything so fucking blown up?
It's fine. It's all good.
It's not.
It's chilling, dude.
All right, so we got these guys.
So we've been talking about the Lord of the Rings show for, well, honestly, we've been talking about the Lord of the Okay. We have been talking about the Lord of the Rings show since before Mike was on the podcast.
That's
Me and
right.
Stone had both been interested. I love Lord of the Rings. Stone likes Lord of the Rings, and is like a casual fan. So I was very interested in this show when it got announced.
Mm-hmm.
Some time has passed since then. We've seen some trailers. We've heard some reports. And we have a general premise of the plot of the show. And it's not looking too good. I won't lie to you.
Yeah. It's not looking, so this is where I would rephrase it. It's not looking too good in the scope of J.R.R. Tolkien's works.
Right.
As far as a self-contained story that if you disregard everything that's known before it and all that, it might be a good story.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
but
just-
there's no lore and there's no like subject matter from the original
Right.
shit. There's no links to the original besides characters.
Yeah, like member berries. Essentially.
yeah.
That's how I view that. And so that's where I say, like, to somebody who's not familiar with Lord of the Rings at all or whatever, watches the show, they might think it's an amazing show.
Yeah. Because it does look good.
Well, that's okay.
Like
That's
the
the other
visual aspect of it, it looks
That's what
good.
I have a problem with modern shit that's going on right now, especially with adaptations of
Yeah, I
known
know.
works.
I know.
It's like we make it and we pour
Look
so much
identical.
money that it looks really good.
Yeah, but it's just shit story.
Right.
Yeah,
Because
I know.
that's not the focus anymore. It's like, how can we captivate your eyeballs for a longer period of time?
Right.
A good director or whatever could have two people sitting in a dark room with a candle in front of them having a conversation and kind of like hold on that for a long time and make it compelling
Right.
based on the writing and the establishment of the characters.
Yeah.
But now it's more like, well, look at this. Well, look at this. Look how and here's the difference too between this new Lord of the Rings and what we've seen Peter Jackson's Lord.
Right.
Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings, majority of it was like
To
practical.
the book.
Well, I'm saying
Oh.
practically shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
They did go to location on this one too, but there's
Well,
more
I mean-
heavily reliance on CGI. They're just building things,
Yeah, like,
computer.
well,
that's
Jackson, just to stem on what you said, like, and anybody who's interested in this type of thing, there's plenty of footage on YouTube, and I think if you have extended cuts of Lord of the Rings and you own them, there's like, there's like
So
one,
long.
there's like a disc of like all behind the scenes type shit that they did.
don't have that because I have the rip. But yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, my brother's like big into that and a big Lord of the Rings fan, so he always like went all out on
Right.
those kind of things. But they have multiple, like I said, there's plenty of sources you can find online. But there's things that they did where like in the Fellowship movie where Frodo is sitting across the table from Gandalf, they were both in like this wild ass contraption that made
Forced
Gandalf.
perspective.
Yeah,
Yep.
like and they had like cameras on a rig around it, so like the angles that they shot.
they have Ian McKellen, Gandalf, whatever,
Mhm.
sitting closer to the camera, so
Correct.
he looks bigger, and
Mhm.
and they have to manipulate the table and,
Yeah.
and the items on the table.
Yeah.
It's crazy shit.
Same thing with when they are on Gandalf's when he first arrives and Frodo gets on the wagon with him.
Mhm.
Gandalf is actually sitting like 6 feet
It's- it's-
behind Frodo.
Yeah,
Or not behind
in
him, but
front-
but
yeah,
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
exactly.
So yeah, and it's just like showing that and how they did that. It's very crazy to be like, and the miniatures for the towers and shit.
Exactly. So
Oh
that's
my
where
God.
I respect that
So cool.
more
Yeah.
then we built it in CGI. Because you can do crazy things in CGI, that's for sure. But relying on it and like, all right, we don't need to do all
Is it
of this.
about the storm? Okay. Sorry, I'm getting nervous.
Did the light dim a little bit?
Yeah,
Like,
dude, I'm not kidding,
coming.
dude. I was literally about to be like, dude, if we better be all right.
I think we'll be fine.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, sorry.
Either way,
I didn't mean to freak you out.
But see, either way, there's no way that we can control it. So just calm down.
Yeah, but that's the thing that spirals me.
Oh, I
is
know.
that I can't be in control.
I know.
I
we can-
must be in control.
All right. We need to build a contingency hamster wheel.
Where I can just run
Exactly,
on it. Yeah. And I have a
exactly.
mic like hanging off that is like next to me
Yeah,
while
just
I'm
have it on the
running. I'm like,
side.
okay. So anyway, what we were saying was we're Marvel. Okay.
Exactly. That's what we need.
Yeah.
No,
down.
it doesn't look like we're going to be running into any problem.
All right, cool. Sounds good. All right.
Oh, God.
So yeah, but anyway, so this rumor report, or not really rumor, it's kind of confirmed, but Peter Jackson says that Amazon's Lord of the Rings series ignored him after he offered to read the script. So they probably knew that he was going to be like, what in the hell are you doing?
It's and so like on that, I seen some things where it like he sent an email, and he sent another email, and then he sent another email, all going
wow.
like, dude, I will help you guys if you need help. Like, I have experience in all this and whatever. And
Yeah, and
like
they
what
just
we covered last
completely-
week, they fired the person that was in charge of making sure that it fit lore. And the
Meanwhile,
guy-
Peter Jackson's just emailing that guy, and that guy's like, I can't respond to you. I got fired.
it's just going into the abyss.
Yeah. And
But,
Peter
like,
Jackson's
yeah,
like,
he-
damn, I keep getting this guy's out of office. What is going on?
This dude's never in his office.
Yeah.
He must be on
This show's
rotation.
gonna be terrible.
Well,
the lore guy's gone.
right.
But legit, he is gone.
So that is what scares me. And like, so why not just make your own story?
I don't know. Whatever. I mean, like, dude, at the end of the day, like,
Whatever.
I feel like it's like how you just explained the power thing. It's something that it's out of our control. Like, we know where the show's going to be going. We know that it's probably going to be a really shitty story, and visually it's going to look really cool. And I think you and me both, as Lord of the Rings fans, I think we're both going to hate it.
Right.
As a, like you said, a casual who just wants to watch a fantasy type show
It's
that
gonna
looks really
look really
good,
good.
it's going to be great for them.
Right.
Which is fine. That's totally cool. Like, for me, that's also like the Witcher series. I love the Witcher series,
Mhm.
but it's not like what I played.
Right.
It's the books.
Yeah.
Understandably so. The only difference is that they are staying true to the books pretty much, and this Lord of the Rings show is its own thing. It's its own
is.
story. So, whatever, dude.
But
Maybe they'll remake The Fellowship,
And
and
what's
it'll have
the same
fucking
thing is like, yeah,
Timothy Chalamet as Frodo,
I wouldn't be surprised if they'd
Oscar
be on the
Isaac as
way.
Gimli,
Oscar Isaac.
Josh Brolin as Gandalf. Actually, no, low key, it's just the entire cast of Dune in Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Javier
if that's
Bardem
gonna-
as Sauron. Hello, Gandalf. Jack
Oh, no.
Sparrow.
No.
Oh yeah,
No,
no.
no.
Yeah.
But
It's gonna happen.
But yeah, it's sort of. I would bet that it would happen some point, and even if the show has a monicum of like positive, but that's they're getting downvoted. Like those trailers are getting downvoted.
Oh yeah,
into
I know.
Oblivion.
Well, because there's a lot of people who are Tolkien fans. There are. I mean, they're legit. I mean, there are people who grew up with that shit that pass it on to their kids. Their kids liked it. Blah blah blah. And kept going.
But
kept
what
going.
Amazon says is we're getting attacked by trolls.
Well,
Not-
guess what?
Not
It's fitting because you're making a Lord of the Rings show, bitch. And there's
Exactly.
trolls in Lord of the Rings.
There
And
are.
what do you gotta do? You gotta bring them out in the sunlight.
God, I love that troll scene in Moria in the first Lord of the Rings. When they were in the
where
the
they
tomb room.
Yeah,
whatever.
Boromir's
that was
like,
fucking,
they have a troll.
I love that.
And then you hear, yeah, bro. Yeah.
And the goblin noises and all. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And the Balrog, bro.
Well, yeah, that comes late. That's Member Berry. That's
That
coming back.
is.
It's
That
coming
is.
back. And
Yeah,
that
for
was like
some
one of
reason.
the best parts of that trailer.
Yeah, that's true.
That
I
looked
love
the best.
Balrog.
Of course.
Balrog is cool. And the fight between Balrog and Gandalf in Two Towers is
Yeah.
crazy,
Pretty epic.
fucking wild.
That scene where they pop out and like in the cavern and it's like falling. Like
Yeah, and it's super far shot.
Right, exactly.
And you just see
The
like
bright
you
light.
literally just see like them like slowly fucking falling. Then it goes back in and Gandalf's like, oh my god, dude,
crazy stuff.
amazing movie.
They didn't want his help though, not in the least.
Huh?
They didn't want Peter Jackson's help, not in the least.
Well, you know,
Like
I don't
not
know.
even enough to respond to him. Be like, no man, we're good.
we're chilling, dude. We don't need any help. We're good. We got it, Boomer.
It's like, dude, the email address is at Gmail, not Yahoo. That's why it wasn't going through.
I mean, hey, man, listen. You know, I think the team behind the project, not film because it's a show or
Right.
whatever, but I
It's
think
the
the
most
team,
expensive
they'll,
show that was ever.
yeah, get up here. You get up here. Okay.
And
I'll
that
see you
kind of
later.
like using that as a
a
look at
bar.
us type
Oh.
thing. Like, I don't
Well,
like that.
But that's what I'm saying. I think
Spent the most
that's
money.
that's what I was gonna say. Was I was gonna be like, it just speaks testaments to the team behind the project. If it gets received poorly, then it is, hey, look at what we did with all this money. It's a turd. Like,
Yeah,
and you
but
learn the
again,
hard
now,
way
like,
from
the
that.
company has that. No, these are trolls. These are misogynists. These are
Yeah,
because
but-
people are like, no, Gladriel wouldn't be like this.
Oh yeah,
She's not written that way. Like,
right,
well,
right.
but no, you're just a sexist. Like,
no.
no, like that's
It's the way the character. Yeah, I mean I see it from your end too because I'm a Tolkien fan and I know that Gladriel wouldn't be raising up no fucking sword and shit like that. If anything, she's got a staff like Gandalf and she's gonna be casting spells.
right.
Like, but that's beside the point. I mean, it doesn't. I understand what you mean when you say that. I mean, from the show and the team behind it, yeah, they're gonna call people that because they're trying to defend themselves.
Exactly.
Like, and at the end of the day, it goes, for me, I go, okay, well, let's wait till the show comes out. And if it's bad, and like, it doesn't matter if you think that we're trolls or misogynists or whatever, your investors are going to see that people hate the shit that you do, and they're not going to back it. So
Yeah.
that's fine. And guess
I
what?
hope.
Besides the boys, Amazon's already got a huge stigma over it on its fucking tier of shows.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, 8 out of 10 shows on that streaming network are fucking god awful.
The boys.
The boys
it's
is
good.
the exception.
It is definitely
for
an
sure.
exception.
And Invincible, but that's a cartoon.
Mhm.
So I mean, I'm gonna let you have that one. I'm gonna say 2 on there.
Okay.
But other than that, I mean, like Amazon exclusive movies. Sorry, no, I don't care.
Right.
They're garbage. Like, and listen, some of their shit. It's not geared for people like me. I mean, it's geared for people who like want to watch like NCIS or something like that.
brain, right? A brain turn off kind of. Like,
Yeah,
meh.
where it's like, let me watch, I don't know, like, let me watch Chris Pratt be a Navy SEAL. Like, I'm sure and I'm sure it's filmed well, whatever. And for people who watch normal ass TV, Criminal Minds type shit, it's probably great.
Yeah.
Because it's a tier up on that. For people like me, I'm like, hey, guess what? I don't give a fuck about Chris Pratt as a Navy SEAL. That's not interesting to me. Like, so, cool.
Right.
Like, The Boys, that's interesting to me. Like, and Invincible, that's interesting. So
I would love to see DC, their restructuring of things, go the route of the boys. Like, all right, you guys want graphic stuff? We'll give you graphic. You want
They got flack for going too dark though for a while. I mean, like especially with Snyder behind the wheel. Like Snyder made those movies pretty dark, dude.
Yeah.
Like I mean, they're pretty. In my opinion,
they
they're
showed
good.
flawed character, and that's
Yeah,
good.
and for me, everybody was always like, DC movies are too dark. And then it was like Aquaman came out, and everybody was like, this is what it's supposed to be like. And it's like, no,
that's
it's
where I'm
not.
saying I would like them to stay in a lane where it's
Yeah.
distinguishable from Marvel. I also would love to see Marvel go in that direction. I know it's never going to happen.
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, dude, for me, I don't think it's gonna. It.
No way, huh? No, I'm in charge.
Shut up, Mickey. You fucking dick.
Takes
make
off
that
the
shit-
mask. I'm King Feige.
for real. Takes off the mask and it's just like a fucking tentacle monster. And he hypnotizes you and you're like, Marvel's fine. Nothing's wrong with Miss Marvel. I love every Marvel show. Like, you know, you're just in a trance. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. When it comes to DC, I wish that they would go, super dark. But when it comes to Marvel, I think they're establishing a good median between the two. In my opinion, like I think that Strange really, for me, I was like, wow, this is a lot more graphic than most Marvel movies. This is pretty crazy. But
some of that's Sam Raimi.
Well, but yeah, but at the same time, for me, I'm like, okay, you're gearing us up for things like Deadpool or Marvel Zombies or stuff like that.
That's gonna be animated.
Yeah, but even still, dude, I mean, they could pull. I mean, like for anything Marvel. Like, even if it's anime, like, what if, like, well, I mean, yeah, that would be cool. But yeah, I mean, like, Marvel Zombies, I think, is going to look like What If. And,
probably, yeah.
And to me, I'm like, that animation works. Like, I think it's pretty cool. Like, I don't know. When it comes to Marvel being R-rated and stuff, like I said, we'll really know when Deadpool 2 comes out, like how far they're gonna go.
Deadpool 3.
Deadpool 3.
But yeah, right, we'll see that.
Yeah, and the same thing goes for Daredevil, dude. Like, I mean, like, and Punisher. I mean, and both of those are on Disney Plus.
Right.
So I don't know. I feel like that. Marvel's going. I mean, and I feel like that's how you have to show some of those characters. Like some of those characters. Brutal. Yeah. Like, I mean, some of those characters are fucking crackheads. Like Punisher.
Yeah.
Like, he's a fucking murderer. And he doesn't give a shit about people. Like, he doesn't care about somebody else's, like, an enemy's family.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not going to hold the trigger.
But again, like going down at this moment in like where we're at in their universe, where things are like galactic and multiversal, and now we're bringing in these lower,
You mean like street crime stuff?
Exactly. Like what are we doing?
Well, I mean, like,
I guess that kind of stuff is still
every
going
hero,
on.
Yeah, like I mean, every hero has their lane or whatever that they stay in, and it's like without those kind of characters, they aid things on a cosmic level. Like, I mean, they're like, take for instance, like Spider-Man. I mean, Spider-Man's a pivotal part of Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Frank as the Punisher and stuff. I mean, ends up becoming at one point he becomes Ghost Rider. Yeah.
We know we're getting.
Well, yeah, but I don't think I think Johnny Blaze is going to be in there first. I mean, a bunch of shit has happened to Frank in the comics, and he's gotten to like a cosmic level or whatever. But in the grand scheme of things, I mean, people like Hawkeye and stuff like that. I mean, they were in Endgame. They made their, what am I trying to say here? They made their point or whatever. Like they were pivotal in their own.
Useful.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So I think
again,
like
now, okay, just compare Hawkeye to the Punisher.
Mhm.
Punisher, well, he shoot guns, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like the Punisher's pretty intense.
Mostly what Bucky did. That's
Yeah.
mostly what. So
Yeah.
I guess
I mean, he is like a Joe
Natasha,
Schmo.
same thing.
Right. And dude, and Natasha kills one of Thanos' kids.
True.
So it's, I mean, like, when it comes to street level criminals, or I mean, street level heroes, sorry.
So where are we going
When it
with
comes to the
this?
Kingpin, but yeah, when it comes to those characters, I think that Marvel does a good job of showing like their value and stuff. Like, I mean, like Spider-Man was a pivotal part of like Infinity War and stuff.
All
like
right,
that.
another word for you. Echo.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know much about Echo, to be honest. I know that she's Kingpin's daughter.
Right.
Like, that's pretty much all I know. And I didn't pay attention to her in the new Hawkeye show. So, like, I didn't care. I didn't care.
Right.
I'm sorry.
That's what I'm trying to, when we're watching the show, I guess the establishment of when and where this kind of stuff takes place and what is also going on at the same time or right before or right after all of this. Right now, everything kind of has the end game, like the blip thing to kind of like, all right, this is X amount of time past that.
It's like a ripple from that.
But now that we're past that, and there has been so much going on before, so it's like now we watch She-Hulk. Like, is Thor Love and Thunder happening at the same time? Did it already happen? Does it really matter? No, not really.
Well,
but
it does, kind of. I mean, like...
It does until it doesn't.
For me,
Or it doesn't until it does.
For me, it matters because at the end of Thor, at the post-credit scene, we get Hercules. And... Hercules! But yeah, so, like, we get that scene, and it looks like he's coming for New Asgard. Like, so... For me, I'm like, well, it does matter when these movies take place. If She-Hulk is before Thor, then that's fine. But we gotta,
establish
some movie or some piece of content has to establish when things are happening. Because I agree with you, there isn't much clarity on what's
especially
going
with
on.
Phase 4, like that, it's been a soupy mess.
Yeah,
and that's
I mean,
why
well,
I think they've kind of like, all right.
For
go
me,
on.
same thing in regards to like Moon Knight.
Mhm.
I'm like, I don't know when this is taking place.
Yeah, you had the fucking big ass thing in Cairo. And like,
Yeah, and
nobody
nobody's
addresses
talking
it.
about it.
Not
Yeah.
one.
Nope. I thought Miss Marvel was
Would've
going to
been a good
address
time to
something.
address it.
Yeah, where it was like, like where when she goes to
After that incident in Cairo, like just
yeah, like or like
you
or
need.
they when she goes to Karachi or something like that. I figured somebody would be like, they'd have like guards posted up around and stuff, and it's like, oh, we got
they did.
these
They had
since
the two
the
at the train
incident.
station. that
Yeah,
blocked
yeah,
off-
but it's like, good God,
that
yeah.
was the guards.
To McDonald's employees. But yeah, so it was like things like that where I'm like, man, that would have been a great time to introduce, like say something about like, hey, well, the incident in Cairo happened 8 months ago, and
like what we predicted and did not come true was when they were going to whatever the fucking city in Thor, and they could have addressed, hey, we've had some gods die, the
right.
missing ones from
yeah,
Moon Knight. No,
yeah, they could have definitely connected it. I know Rob was mentioned, but it's see, you mentioned Thor: Love and Thunder,
I
and
know.
it just
I'm
starts
sorry.
pissing
I'm
her
sorry,
off.
Zoe.
She's like, they ruined my favorite superhero. Yeah, but I don't understand it, man. It doesn't really make any goddamn sense to me.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
I
it's
hope
like
that
they
they-
have this. I got this master plan, but like, my plan is we're getting from A to Z. Y'all figure out the letters in between.
Yeah.
And if it goes A, B, G, K, F, D, so be it. We'll have the letters in there, and we'll make it to Z. But it
I
might
mean,
not be.
It's the same thing with Strange as well. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, damn, bro, like nobody is establishing when this is happening.
Well, okay.
I know it's after WandaVision.
That's all we know.
That's
It's after
it.
WandaVision.
I don't know what like by the end of the movie, I don't know where we are.
Or how long after WandaVision?
Like after Strange, does Wong do the circle thing in Shang-Chi and then bring them out and you see Abomination? It has to be.
Yeah.
It has to be after Strange. So like She-Hulk is after Strange as well.
Right.
Like it has to
Right.
be. And it's after Shang-Chi. Because Abomination gets destroyed in that movie and
and locked
in
away.
prison,
and-
yeah.
Right.
oh
And
my
then there's
god.
still that whole like post-credit scene from Shang-Chi where it's like, what's this beacon thing?
Well, that's going to
what's
be
going
solved in like 3 years. And we saw that or whatever. It's not coming out anytime soon.
Shang-Chi 2 coming out.
I can't wait for
Long
that
time.
though. And apparently the director of Shang-Chi 1 is directing what is it? Kang Dynasty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm cool with that. I was like, "Damn, all right, bet." That's cool.
But yeah, I don't know if they know where they're going. Like I said, they have a like end point. Kind of, I would assume, like
Well, it's
Game
not
of Thrones,
clear.
right?
It's not
where
clear
they
where
had
they're going.
Game of Thrones had up to season 4 or 5-ish, and then they're like, well, we have a little bit after that, and we know where it's going to end. George R. R. Martin told us how it's going to end, even though he's changing it now.
You mean like when is Marvel going to be done making?
No,
like, movies?
no. I'm saying as far as like what they know how these films are going to go together. It's kind of like I said, we know what our end point's going to be. We just don't know how we're getting there yet.
Oh, right,
and
right.
with having all of these different projects and not having the same people run them, that's how you get like a Moon Knight, and then juxtaposed to Taika Waititi's Love and
Yeah.
So it's like they don't necessarily fit together, and that's why we're also not getting these links, because they get maybe a plot point or two, like, hey, you got to touch on this or whatever,
right.
and everything else free reign, like whatever you want to do. It doesn't necessarily have to match.
Dude.
Like Kevin Feige, for example. Spoilers for Thor if you haven't seen it. But if he gave a directive to go like, all right, well, at the end of the movie, you got to introduce Eternity somehow, because we're getting to the Eternity side. Like, it's like, all right, fine, I'll make it Thor's kid.
Yeah.
Or Gore's kid, which is then Thor's kid. Sad dad, bod dad, bad. Exactly.
God, I hate that movie.
So that's how I see that is like I said, that you get a rough, like, this is what you got to do.
Yeah.
I don't care how you get there.
Right.
And
Yeah, I mean, I think that I don't know. That sounds plausible to me.
as long as you make me money, I'm happy.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's fucking weird. When it comes to Marvel stuff, I am biased, so I just kind of like let it free reign type shit, and then like I do my own research too to like see where things fall into place. But I will admit that the linking in Phase 4 and stuff, I mean, it's just lax.
Right.
I mean, there is like
Very
no-
loose ties between things. It's kind of, I guess, Wanda and Doctor Strange, I think, have the closest tie.
Yeah.
Granted, you have to watch Wanda to understand Doctor Strange.
Right.
But and that's an issue too, I guess. Marvel or Disney rather would like you to watch every product.
Yeah.
But in doing that, then you're somewhat forced when they do intertwine. Like, you're forced to know it intimately.
I feel like I don't know. I agree with that, but I also don't. Like, and when I say I don't, I just mean like I feel like the things that link the shits in Phase 4 is like you just have to like tune into like a post-credit scene or two.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like you have to watch the whole show.
Well, but still, then at some point you have to do research in order to be
Yeah, that's true.
caught up or
Yeah.
and what's
Yeah,
entirely happening.
because there is so much content.
Is, and we're only getting more as we're introducing more people and losing other people. So
Well-
that's when you go like, wait a minute, when did this character come in?
Yeah.
I remember Hawkeye being Jeremy Renner, and it's like, well, but yeah,
Right,
you
right.
didn't watch that show that we
I mean,
did?
that's kind of like what happened to my mom in Strange
Exactly.
for WandaVision. She was like, I don't understand what's happening. And I was like,
And
that's
when-
because you
when
didn't
we-
watch WandaVision.
finally get Billy and Tommy and for Young Avengers and all of that.
Yeah.
That's going to be they have to using the same. I would say use the same actors. That
Yeah.
would make sense, but
Yeah.
you'd have to somewhat establish that these are Wanda's kids.
Yeah.
in doing that. And then if you hadn't seen Doctor Strange 2 for whatever reason, if you're like, I don't like Doctor Strange, I didn't see that movie.
Right.
Or like whatever,
It's like, damn, bro, you missed out because blah blah and blah 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 happened.
exactly. Just see Wanda coming out of a damn mountain.
Where was
She
she?
in a mountain for exactly. So
Yeah.
that
Well, I mean that low key. I mean that's not to be yeah. That's kind of like what happened with Ashley, where she would watch a movie and then like ask me questions about said movie, and I would be like, oh, that's because you haven't watched A, B, and C yet. And she'd be like, oh shit, okay, cool. And then she would go and watch them.
Right.
And be like, oh, okay, it makes a little bit more sense to me now. And I'd be like, yeah, I mean, it just kind of, I was like, I basically told her, I was like, in phase 4, it's either they connect the dots or they chalk it up to multiverse. I was like, that's pretty much all they do.
right.
So,
Well, and her main thing was, at least with Loki, the non-identical peoples.
yeah, she didn't like the variants that didn't look like Loki.
Right.
And I just was like, you can't let that bother you. Like, that's the multiverse.
Yeah.
That is what the multiverse is.
But in the same token, then
Thousands
you
and thousands
in
of
Doctor
variations.
Strange 2 get variants that are identical to the people you know. But wait, what?
Well, it only
And I know,
dealt with.
you're right.
Yeah, it only dealt with like one.
Mordo
Earth.
looks the same.
Yeah, one in one
Peggy
sequence.
Carter looks the same.
in one sequence.
Well, yeah, it's one sequence, but still, like,
Yeah, it's one
that's
planet.
the universe that
one
they went
universe.
to, and
Yeah, why
it just
not?
so happens that all of them look the same. Which
Yeah.
I did see actually a theory, and this was more on Spider-Man No Way Home and Doctor Strange. Like,
Oh,
so
okay.
with the universes, right? The one that we know is 616,
Yeah.
right? That's the base world that we know. And
Yeah.
Doctor Strange 2, they went to 838, right?
Yeah.
But in No Way Home, Spider-Man, the one that we know, Tom Holland, is 616. The other ones are from like C2475.
Yeah.
So the theory is the closer you are in your realm, like 616 to 838, you're going to look closer or more identical to than the ones that are further out, which Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire's was a really large number galaxy.
Right.
So they were so far removed from 616. That's why they didn't look the same.
I'm cool with that.
Well, yeah, I
Makes
just
sense
think
to
I just
me.
think that was a cool. Yeah, it was a cool
Yeah.
little theory. Is like, oh, okay, so like, yeah, the further you radiate out from your base world,
The more like the person
or-
gets
or-
distorted
exactly.
and it's not you. Okay.
I thought that was a pretty cool theory. So then that would
I'm
make
hip to
sense
that.
why
That
all the
sounds
ones in
cool.
the Illuminati and all that, they would
Yeah.
look the same.
I mean,
Cool theory.
again, I'm totally cool with that. That
Props
makes
to whoever
perfect
did that
sense.
because I don't remember.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to you.
But
and your
yeah, I
YouTube
thought that
channel.
was a pretty cool way to think about it, and
Yeah.
hopefully, Ashley, if you're watching, that's a way to conceptualize it. Maybe all those other Lokis
Yeah, that's
were,
true.
from a farther galaxy, or not galaxy, multiverse. It's weird to think about spatial
Yeah.
structure of things
Yeah.
and time, space, linear.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's wild because the 838 world is the world that we are going to be battling against in Secret Wars. So that's like straight out of the comics. That's why when they went there, I was like, whoa.
And that's where
It's
they
like-
start talking about incursions and all this. Yeah.
Exactly, because that's exactly what happens to our planet. Yep. Well, actually, no. It's what happens to their planet.
Right.
Which we actually see an incursion in Doctor Strange too.
Correct.
And it's just a small one, and it's getting bigger.
Right.
So they're really setting it up for, because the person who starts that shit off with like a bang is Nick Fury from 838.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, he's the one that's like, we're fucking destroying
This is happening,
616.
so-
Yeah. And then you got the Secret Wars because it's a battle between pretty much clones
Right.
of each other. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
It's going to be sick.
Gonna be a little while from now, but
They got to introduce Galactus. And Doctor Doom, which we,
Henry
we
Cavill
maybe.
as Smoke Cloud. They can't do. They obviously
No, Galactus has to be like what the Celestials look like in Eternals.
I was thinking that, but
Has to.
they gotta distinguish them a little bit because like they do look very similar.
I mean, he shrinks down though.
No, I know. I'm just saying in structure of like the helmet and all. It
Oh,
just
yeah,
looks
yeah.
to me like an
Yeah.
Eternal or whatever.
Yeah, for
Not
sure.
Eternal.
He is like part of the Celestials. Though.
Oh,
He's just a planet eater. Like I mean,
he just
he.
planet eater.
I mean, that's what Egon.
Exactly.
She's scary.
Stop it. Nom, 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 nom. I wasn't an invitation to bite my
Hey.
finger. No.
Come here.
Okay, fine. No, I'm gonna bark at you up here.
Come here.
No.
Lay down.
No. Oh my god. There she is. What do you want?
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Getting close. Oh. No, now you're gonna bark at me.
All right, all
What do
right.
you want to go downstairs? She wants to go downstairs. Going down there? All right. So, yeah, just the whole multiverse thing, all this, it's a soupy mess, but, like, you know, what do you expect when you got so many different facets to things? Like, and again,
Yeah.
like I was saying, that you have different people helming these projects, so they all want to do it in their own way. And it doesn't seem like there is a strict, like, no, you gotta do it this way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, when it comes down to it, yeah, it is like a big old pot of soup right now. Like, I mean, we're just kind of like letting it cook and adding different things to it. You know, I'd like to get the love and thunder out of that pot, but
Yeah, well, we got it now.
yeah,
We're gonna stew in it for a while.
yeah. But I mean, I don't know.
Stew.
God, fucking
Gonna
Russell
haunt you
Crowe.
for the rest of your
Son
life.
of a
Every
bitch.
time you hear an Italian accent,
Fucking hate that shit.
'cause it's supposed to be Greek.
Yeah, dude, and it's definitely like a ragu Italian accent. Yeah, bro, it's like some fucking.
It's a presto.
It's like a Americanized bullshit ass fucking Italian. Like,
It's a me, Russell Crowe.
yo, like I'm for real. That's
Come to the orgy. Yeah.
if you're in
You're not invited to the orgy.
bro. I mean, like I'm straight up. Ugh, it was bad.
I'm straight up. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm straight up. Ugh, it was bad, dude. I didn't like it. All right, let's move on to something else.
Okay, well, since we did delve into the Marvelness,
Oh yeah, we can
Nope.
talk about
Nope.
this real quick.
that looks like right. Moon Knight season 2. It's coming.
It is coming. There's what was it? Some girl or something is in Cairo and asks Oscar Isaac or something why they're there, and he's like, "What
Although
else
not
would we
officially
do?"
confirmed, Isaac appeared on TikTok from Muhammad Diab, which they have a second season. I thought he said, yeah, it was like, why would I be in Cairo or something like that?
Yeah.
We'll see. Why else? Yeah, why else would we be in Cairo?
I don't know. Maybe you like being there. Maybe it's a nice place to be. What the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah, Cairo's cool, man.
I was gonna say, like, why else would we be here? I don't know, dude. Maybe you want to enjoy yourself
Some
in Cairo.
Big ass wonder of the world right there. We could see again. That'd be pretty cool. You know?
I just thought that statement was funny as shit. I'm like, why else would we be here? What the fuck does that mean?
I mean, I guess it's like it's not a confirm or deny, but like,
Yeah, I mean,
it does make sense. Like,
I'm just like, dude.
well, and if it was him and the director, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So if it was just Oscar Isaac, I'd be like, yeah, he'd be on vacation, brought his kid, whatever. Don't know.
I just thought this statement was funny. It's
Would
just
we
like,
be
yeah,
here?
why else would we be here? I don't know. Why else would you be here? I don't know.
They got a great falafel stand. You know, why else? I don't know.
Yeah, like that's what I just thought that statement was like funny.
So like
I'm
when he's talking to the person on TikTok or whatever, like, Idiot. Why else would we be
yeah,
here?
Yeah,
Idiot.
that's like how I took it. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Why else would we be here, nerd? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
But then, just thinking in terms of Moon Knight, why are they there? I guess they'd have to go back.
oh yeah,
But
it ended in Cairo.
no, it didn't.
It did.
No, it
didn't
didn't.
What?
Did it? Wait.
Yeah, dude, they fought in Cairo.
No, it ended in the limo.
Well, yeah,
That's where I was like,
yeah,
this
but I
was
mean-
like, wait a minute, wait a minute,
Yeah,
wait
but,
a minute.
but I mean, like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
no, there
Khonshu's
was-
like home turf and shit.
Right,
They're
right.
Probably
But that's
like,
where I
I
said
don't know.
they ended not in Cairo, in the
Yeah,
limo.
it's
And
Jake.
It's only Jake that we know of.
Well, the other two are off of Khonshu's service. Like they're like,
Their
Let
power
go.
was knocked out.
well, no, it's not that, but they're under the impression that they don't have to serve Khonshu anymore. Let alone they didn't know that Jake was even like with them.
Well, it's true.
So it's like that's why it's Jake. I'm sure Jake will probably rope them in and be like, "Yo, we gotta keep helping him."
Yeah.
And they're
Okay.
like,
All right.
Oi, mate.
That's what I was just like. I didn't understand how they would do it
Oi,
without.
we gotta do it, mate.
Was he Australian
Yeah,
now?
now he is. Yeah. Hey, there's another one.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oi, mate. My name's Lando.
His name's Mando the Land.
yeah.
Was it? Yeah, Lando.
Oi,
Mando?
mate.
Check out these pod races. I'm working on these pod races.
You made me after you saw Star Wars Episode 1. Mate, after the pod races scene, you really wanted to make a pod racer.
My brother, he's a good fighter, X-Wing fighter. I just do the pod racing, man.
Oi, mate.
Ridiculous. But yeah, I was like,
Dude,
as long
my
as
Australian accent impression
Ends
is
at
ju-
oi, mate.
is literally as bad as Russell Crowe's accent in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Dude. The equivalent of "oi, mate."
wait a minute.
Oh my, yeah, bro.
You always gotta
Oh,
bring the hand
God.
up too. Wait a minute.
Oh, God.
Craziness.
What
But
in
yeah,
the
like
gabagool are we talking about? Jesus.
how is the Australian Jake Lockley gonna bring them back in?
Woo.
I don't know, but if they do, that's where I'll say I don't see how the series going to continue without having the other. They'd have to do that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they're part of Mark. So
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah. That I think Mark is just kind of like chilling with Steven, and they're just like inside of his head. And
We're
it's
on
just
vacation,
Jake.
bro.
Yeah, bro.
We did
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
And the whole time though, Jake's like, "No, dude, I did all the hard work. I did.
Yeah. You guys were just chilling in the middle seats.
Yeah, just take a nap. I'll take. I'll
yeah,
take over
exactly.
here."
Yeah. I mean, that's true.
It's cool.
Everything that happened that was like brutal as shit. We never saw him do it.
which I was disappointed in, but
Oh,
like
I
I
love
understand.
I loved it.
The final fight. Though,
I didn't
was
even
like,
care. I was like, yep.
"What?"
Because it made that reveal at the end even better.
It's true.
Because I was like, oh, yeah, baby. It's like, this
it
is
is.
what I wanted. Yeah, like that final thing where like Jake like turns around and he's like, oi, mate. And it Khonshu's
They
like,
did
oi.
it really well too. Like before, when they were in the preamble to the duat, like in
Yeah.
the psych ward thing with the sarcophagus, and
Oh,
they
yeah,
passed
it was
that,
shaking
and
and
the guy's like, "Oi, mate! Oi, mate!"
Yeah.
and didn't let him out.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
like, "What's going on here, dude? Like, there's another one right. Y'all just seen that?"
I know, yeah.
So-
Everybody was freaking out about that episode too. I
I'm glad
remember.
that was paid off and
Yeah.
all that. Like, it wasn't just. You guys know, but we're not
Right.
gonna do it.
We're never gonna show them to you, you fuckers. No, I'm glad
yeah.
they did. I thought the payoff at the end, I was like, fuck yes.
Right.
What a great way to end the fucking show.
I agree.
So-
So that was cool. Can't wait for season 2.
Yeah.
Just again now, like,
Or a movie. Give me a movie, man.
well, you get that in the Midnight Sun, which
That's
is
true.
confirmed.
Yeah, it is.
So,
It is. They're
uh,
which I'm like,
Phase
yes.
6, but
Which means Ghost Riders confirmed.
But
So good.
how are they gonna have Ghost Rider before that?
What are you fucking talking about? Ghost Rider cameo in She-Hulk. They got a Johnny Blaze poster. Donnie Blaze poster.
It's supposed to be Johnny Blaze. There's a Donnie Blaze poster in.
I thought it said Johnny.
Pretty well. I don't know. It could. From what I seen, they would said Donnie.
It definitely says Johnny. Has to. What's up, man? I'm Donnie.
It's my Australian. Oi, mate. I'm
Oi,
Donnie
mate.
Blaze.
My name's Donnie. Good God. It sounded like Mark Hamill for a second there. That was weird. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I know that if that's truly confirmed, means Strange is gonna head that. That's gonna be like his order of things, and the Punisher, Ghost Rider, Daredevil.
Would we
like
get Strange
Spider-Man.
3 before that?
Probably not. Strange 3 would probably be Midnight Suns, to be honest.
So that's where I go. Like, so post-credit scene of Doctor Strange. Where does that fit in?
That's probably gonna happen later. I would.
That's
assume.
where I said, like, all this is getting confusing.
I know. Yeah. That's yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we will get Doctor Strange 3 before then.
Just because they have released now schedules of
I
things,
know.
and I'm
Yeah. It's like
but
where does
where
that
is it?
fit in?
Yeah.
It's not. It didn't get announced. But they also just announced like their, I don't know, point D and E, where it's like, you know, Kang and Secret Wars.
Right.
Like they didn't announce anything else in between, and there could be, you know, 7 movies in between.
Well, that's why I
that.
thought Midnight Suns is fitting in between. Oh no.
That would probably be before Secret Wars, if anything.
It would be yeah.
It would be after Kang.
It would be after Kang.
I think so.
See, I think they're doing the same thing with the Kang Dynasty Secret Wars that they did with Infinity War and Endgame, where it'll be like a year apart. There might be one project, or actually a movie and 2 shows in between there.
You think they're gonna be like? Oh wait, no. Yeah, you're right. They are in the same year.
Yeah, they're the
Kang
same.
Dynasty and Secret Wars are in the same year.
Yep. So that's what I think that they're doing.
Okay.
Is a bop. Everybody's gonna get crushed. You might have the Young Avengers movie in between, and then boom, there's Secret Wars.
Or a show.
I
A
think
show
Young
in
Avengers is
between.
gonna be a movie.
Hmm.
Pretty sure.
Yeah. Either way, though, I mean, I don't know. When it comes to Midnight Suns, I love it. You know, and also Blade will be in that too, which will be cool. Now, if they don't include all those characters and stuff, then I'm gonna be like, come on, guys, like, what the fuck? Like, no, I need everybody in that bitch. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we're getting.
Then it wouldn't be that property if it wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I mean, come on, it's basically like Avengers Light, Avengers with like vampires and
Dark.
shit. Yeah, I mean, really, it is. Like,
But not Dark Avengers. So don't get it confused.
I'd like Sam Raimi to come back for that one.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
why
I
not?
think he'd do a good job. Anything that involves horror stuff in comics and stuff like that, I think Sam Raimi is a
Pretty
good, choice.
good at
Yeah.
adapting.
He convinced me with Doctor Strange too. I had my doubts, but
I
he
know
did.
you did.
Yeah,
Going in big
I was very
doubts.
nervous. Yeah, but he pulled it off really nicely. I liked a lot of the shit that he did in that film. A lot of it was honestly truly horrifying too. I mean,
Did you
it's
know
cool.
the one lady that destroyed the Darkhold thing, right?
Mhm.
Wong. Don't
Yeah.
They were lovers. You know that?
Well, I mean, it was kind of implied.
There was a lot of material that was cut that was like concreting that was
Oh.
the fact. They cut
Well, yeah,
all
I mean,
that
like
shit.
it was implied though, like the way that they were like looking at each other and stuff.
Well,
I was like,
that's
ah.
where like I got. Yes, it was implied,
Yeah.
but I was like, this is set up.
No, not at all.
And that's
no.
where like it was like they had the beginning notations of it. All of that middle stuff was scrapped,
Yeah.
and that's like okay, well I would have understood that a little bit more,
Yeah.
but it's
I mean, to
okay.
me, I just kind of was like, yeah, they're probably not supposed to be like together or something. So
Well, when it was happening, when she was destroyed, I was like, wait, but who are you really like? And
I was
di-
too
when
shocked
she
at what
died with
happened.
the tear and all that. Then
Yeah.
it was like, okay, I kind of you can imply that.
the whole like sequence of her dying and stuff, I was like too horrified. I was like,
It was
holy
pretty-
shit.
it was pretty brutal.
Yeah, I didn't even care who she was at that point. I was like, even if it was like somebody that Wong didn't know, just seeing somebody do that in front of you,
Yeah.
and like dying like that in that way, I would literally be like, holy fucking shit. Yeah, like it didn't really matter to me.
Right.
But I can see, you know, I see where you're coming from.
And then like 2 seconds later, like, all right, not telling you. She was like, you got to tell me more about whatever, the Darkhold. It's like, not telling you. It's like, all right, I'm going to hurt these 4 other people that you don't really care about. He's like, okay,
right.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
There's
These are my other lovers. I can't. I'll tell you now. All right. I didn't think anybody would figure it out.
Was a lover of all.
Yeah.
He went to those orgies.
I was just about to say, I've been going to Russell Crowe's orgies with the gods, and I just, what can I say? They're fun. Anyway, yeah, fuck all that shit. I don't know. I mean,
I think it's funny too that his name is Benedict Wong, and he plays Wong alongside Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh my God, yeah, that's
so
true. Holy shit!
And have you ever met another Benedict?
Multiverse.
Oh, you've never met another Benedict.
Dude. Yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, it's very like Doctor Strange-esque, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure
it fits.
If I remember, I was watching an interview like either Allen or what.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was, but I'm pretty sure Benedict Cumberbatch had a deal with getting on there because they had worked together in the past too.
Huh.
On some movie or whatever, so they already knew each other. I want this guy to be Wong, and he happened to be Wong.
There you go.
Just fit.
Sometimes it's that easy.
Imagine that being on set, just yo Tyler, even though because that's your character's name. It's
yeah,
doesn't never break character. Yo Wong.
I'm just always him. I'm always Wong.
Secret is I'm always Wong.
Love that. He just turns orange.
Yeah.
Something. Fucking walks away. It's the thing. Just kidding. It's Christopher Chiclet or whatever the fuck his name is. Michael Chicklets. Michael Chicklets. Oh God! All right. Well, let's get into fucking She-Hulk.
Okay.
There's we got a ton of shit on She-Hulk. I think so. Then there's 2. Yeah. Yeah, bro.
I was wondering if you put that in.
What, Andor?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll watch that after this. And then we'll talk about Prey after that,
yeah.
too. Yeah, we got to talk about that.
We do. Oh my God, being a Hulk is Hulkifying.
So this is the exclusive She-Hulk clip that's called Nailing It. So this is probably from the first episode.
Yeah.
They're letting you get a little inside peek or whatever the fuck. I think it's like a minute and 9 seconds or something.
I don't know. I don't know if this would be the first episode or not.
It has to be.
Because I feel like the first episode would be the setup of this is who she is prior to Hulk. All that shit goes right there, crash or whatever is supposed to happen. I think that's what happens. Get a car.
She has cancer, I think.
Oh.
They changed that?
So, don't know if it's a spoiler or not. It's speculation. We've got to have a speculation time or theory right, time thing. I believe the word on the street is that in a car crash, she's in a car with Hulk. She is related
as
to
Hulk or Bruce?
I think it's supposed to be Hulk. But,
okay.
But it could be either way.
Sure.
They get into an accident.
Car
and he
flips. Has to save her.
No. See, that's where we thought it was going to be a transfusion of some sort or whatever. She needs blood transfusion. The only one that matches is Bruce's. No.
What?
It's that, they both get cut and, his blood drips.
Yikes.
Right.
Don't like that.
Don't like it. I hope that's not the case. I would rather it be the case of the car accident and the transfusion.
That makes
or
more
the cancer
sense.
and the transfusion, but not the whole from Edward Norton's fucking thing where the dude had a gash in his head and the chemicals dripped on him, and then he's the thinker, right?
Yeah.
Which still has to come back.
Fuck that.
At some point.
No.
Yeah.
None of that shit.
It's coming back. He's coming back.
No.
Oh, he's coming back.
No,
Megamind.
Dead.
But yeah, so that's at least what I heard is that's what the dealio is, some blood drippage.
No.
But then, how did the Hulk get cut? Because can't really. He's thing. Whatever. This is a new property.
I mean, like, as long as it's done well.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, like, but that's the other thing. If that gets out to like people around the street, the whole globe, I'm like trying to find Hulk, and I'm trying to get me some of that blood.
Give me some of that Hulk blood.
Yeah.
But okay, so at the same time though, if it was something genetic, makes sense.
I wouldn't care. I'd be like, give me some of that Hulk blood, bro. I'm trying to.
You'll end up like Stan Lee and in the hospital because of when it was in the bottle.
That's fine, bro.
Unless that fermented or something, and that's why.
I'd be banking on them like Abomination after that. Let's go.
Fins and all on the
Fuck
face.
that. Yeah, bro. I don't care. Let's get super strong.
It is cool that they can transform whatever. Like, back down. Yeah. All right.
I'm like, yeah, bro. Sure. Like,
Secret is I'm always abominable.
Oh, your car's in a ditch? Sorry. Now it's on the other side in a ditch. And then I super jump away. Yeah. See ya. Nerd! As I'm jumping away. All right, let's play the clip.
Let's see.
Damn. She really is nailing it. Boom. Let's go. Yeah, but Hawk loosened that up for you. I'm not going to lie. Like, come on now. Yeah. Let's. Oh, she didn't flick him off.
No, they cut that.
Oh, that's so dumb. Come on.
It's a trailer. I'd rather them cut it than blur it. What's the point? Oh, but.
Oh, okay. So they get like tipsy, but they never get like drunk.
But what if you
like
wanted
blacked
to?
out? Yeah, I mean, who would want to? Not me.
Fun sometimes.
I mean, no. When I black out, I don't have a good time. Fuck.
How do
that.
you know? You're blacked out. You had a great time.
Last time I blacked out, I remember like throwing up everywhere, a whole bunch of crazy shit. I don't fucking know. Like, it's like flashes of shit. Nah, I'm good.
Oh, wow.
Not me. Fuck that. I don't like getting myself to that level.
That's where I did. Even to get buzzed, if your body.
Yeah, they got to drink like a fishbowl of margaritas or
at
something.
least.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, hey, bro, like, whatever. I mean, to me, I'm like, Bruce, that doesn't sound like an upside.
It doesn't sound like a Disney show to me either. Hey, kids.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing is
Try to be like Hulk and drink as much as you can.
Yeah, but, dude, like.
Again, that's where, like, where is
Hulk's
this
an
aimed?
adult, man. Like, I mean,
Hulk's an adult.
Yeah, bro. Like, I mean, he it's like it's not like, for me, if it was like somebody who was like 18 or something on the show being like, we can get drunk all the time or something like that, then I'd be like, all right, like, come on, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
But I mean, like, it's a grown ass man.
True.
Like, I if a kid is watching that and they like, I don't know. I'd be like, bro, if your kid watches that and wants to go drink, you got a fucking problem on your hands. Like,
yeah.
And it's not the TV show's fault. It's the goddamn kid's fault. Like,
good parents' fault.
well, I mean, yeah, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like, I don't know. You fix that shit.
I don't know what I'm
Sorry.
saying.
What do you want from me? I'm not Freud. But yeah, I
So-
mean, I'm just saying, like, I think it's a show for, people above the age of 14. That's what I'm saying.
Probably.
Yeah.
But the issue, if I have an issue, of what I seen there and with the killing it things, like,
Yeah.
you're already better than Hulk at hulking. And this is Dave, like, one of being Hulk.
Well, but, okay, so, couple things. She-Hulk's not, like, a full-on Hulk, though. She's, like, half a
That sounds to
Hulk.
me like it should be less then.
Well, but on the other side, though, of that is because she's half a Hulk, she has more control over her, like power in the sense of like when Hulk is Hulk, he's just chaos. Like
Yeah, okay, I get that, but like
Yeah.
with what we just seen there, and
Mhm.
you kind of commented on it, where he smashes the ground, bigger, and you're like, to be
Well-
honest though, he loosened it up. They're not saying that.
well, yeah,
You're saying
no.
that, whatever,
Right.
kind of in joke, but I think they're showing is like, nah, she's better.
Well,
Power, girl.
I think it's also, for me, I look at it as maybe she has more control over her anger. And because of that, she's able to channel the power a little bit better than Hulk. Like, it took Bruce movie on top of movie on top of movie to be able to get to the point of smart Hulk.
That's true.
And it's
And
also
she's smiling and dancing.
yeah,
and
but
she's
it's
got more control over that anger.
But
Yeah.
again, half of me goes, yeah, I guess you're right, and then the other half of me goes, well, it's Hulk. He's holding back. Like, I mean, Hulk
Okay,
could have
yeah.
split that bitch in half.
That's true too.
And she's probably like do bah, because she's like, okay, like I'm doing this with you, but low key Hulk is like, yeah, I could have tore this fucking thing apart though.
What I'm afraid of, if you want to call it afraid, not really, 'cause I really care all too much. But the way I see it is, I don't want it to be like a Ray scenario, where Ray was good
right,
at
where she's-
everything
yeah.
right off the bat. You never
don't
flew
think
this plane. Got it. We already
Well-
know how to rewire it too. You know that doesn't make sense for the powerful new
Right.
character. Like,
I think they'll do a good job of showing her losing control at first, hence the shit in the trailer where she's like, it's got like the doom machine coming
Yeah.
towards her and she just is like, fuck, like, or whatever. I think at this point in the show, it's probably going to be after it's established, like after she has control of like transforming.
but you were
From-
saying
Mhm.
when this first started, this is going to be episode 1,
Yeah,
and
I
that's
think it
where
still
like
is.
that
I think
would be
episode 1
bad.
probably going to be like 50 minutes long. And it's going to have all of that
That's
in
5
episode
minutes
1.
more than regular, right? Or
Yeah.
38 minutes.
Yeah.
But I think that episode 1's going to be more of like, we'll see her in lawyer action beforehand. They're going to get into whatever incident thing,
Right.
and then it'll be like the wake up and like trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
This, I think, is episode 2. We're like, all right, training montage time. Kind of, Miss Marvel did the same thing.
Yeah.
So, like,
That's a
there
good
was a show of
speculation.
power in episode 1, but the training montage was in.
Yeah.
So I think this is going to be more episode.
Yeah, but again, from what I'm seeing, I don't like. I don't mind it. I really like. I don't think it's going to be a bad show. I honestly think I'm going to like this show. So I'm cool with it. I think it looks fine.
The comedy is what worries me because I didn't like what I seen, especially the fucking air horn, dumb bullshit. Waking up, was that necessary for comedy's sake? You betcha. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
I might like the comedy more because I think it's gonna piss you off.
See, that's
Like
usually
that-
where I'm at.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
usually, but
that's
that's-
like, yeah. I'm like, I don't know, man. It's so funny. And then we're gonna talk about it and be like, I loved it. You're gonna be like, I fucking hate it.
Obi-Wan, whereas like I hated that fucking little girl so
Yeah,
much.
and I was like,
At least
I
in the
don't mind
first
her.
2 episodes for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like yeah, it might be. It might
I
be.
don't know. I think the show's gonna be cool. Let's watch the featurette of it. I haven't seen any of this shit.
I have not.
Marvel Studios.
Okay, well, seen that.
She looks badass in the outfit.
King Feige. face is cringing as hard as hers was in that scene. And we're doing neither of them.
I like it. I like what I'm seeing so far. To be honest,
There's parts and that I like, parts I don't.
like even the breaking fourth wall stuff, I'm like, yeah,
Fine.
this is
I'm
fine.
fine with that. You?
Is it though? Ah. Dude, I like what I see. I'm sorry. I think it looks good. I think it looks good.
There are parts, like I said, what I'm not gonna like is the comedy. I don't think I'm gonna like it one bit because it just seems like it's gimmicky as.
Hey man, we got like what is it, 6 episodes or
9?
9? Okay, yeah. So
it
we
was
got
the
9
first, it was the first
episodes,
attempt
bro.
at more than 6.
Got my 9 episodes ready, bro. Come on.
9
man.
episodes and 6 of them are filler, bro.
Nah.
You're all like, haha, look at me.
Maybe it'll land.
I'm a
Maybe-
She-Hulk. I'm a green.
No, I didn't
put
get
it
none of those.
on.
I didn't get Russell Crowe vibes from this. Not me. I'm excited to see Frogman, baby. Let's go.
The only thing that's going to be exciting in this show is going to be Daredevil. Yo. Unless that's
Come
going to
on now. I think She-Hulk's gonna be cool. I think you'll probably hate her
I
in
like
the beginning.
her
You'll like
when
her.
she's not She-Hulk.
What?
All the scenes where she's not She-Hulk, fine with. I like it.
Man, I'm I'm in there, bro. I'm in there.
No, it's not.
Damn it, Mike!
Not
you
for me.
will like the show. Mickey Mouse told me to tell you to like the show.
You're gonna watch it for eternity, huh?
Yeah, you are. See, I'm on Mickey's boat, whatever, steamboat right now.
Steamboat Willie.
Yeah,
Not even Mickey.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever.
Crazy shit. But,
Oh my
yeah,
God, yeah, but I'm cool with it.
We'll see.
I'm excited, man. When does it drop again? August
Well, let's get
18th?
into-
You got like bumped or something again?
Oh yes, it did. She-Hulk gets new premiere date. Creative team shows solidarity with VFX artists and teaches Daredevil's role. Okay.
There we go. There we go. Do we got a date?
I think but I know that they changed it to Thursdays. I think it was supposed to be Wednesday,
It was, yeah.
and now they've changed it to Thursdays, and that would mean that it is the 18th.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It was supposed to be the
8th, I thought.
that's tomorrow. That's Monday.
Oh, then it would have been the 10th.
Yeah. So it would have been the 10th. It is now the 18th.
Whatever. I'm cool with it.
That's fine. And if you need, just like with Stranger Things, like you needed more time to get the
Yeah,
VFX
here you
right,
go. Yeah,
fine.
get it.
Fine.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. I feel terrible for all these VFX artists with this plan of here's what we're doing for the next 5 years or 10 years or whatever. Like we're pumping out a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to need a lot of CGI.
Yeah.
Y'all better get cracking. At least they're not opposed to pushing things back.
Yeah. True.
And not releasing a
Mid-tier, yeah.
right, and patching it later.
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
Well, they have learned the hard way, to be honest. Marvel has. I mean, especially with like the Eternals trailer that came out, I'll never forget that shit. I was like, holy moly, this looks bad. And yeah, so and then they repolished it, came out, and they've done that with Star Wars trailers too.
Except for Thor, they left the VFX out of the eye in the end for Heimdall.
Oh my God, fucking bullshit. I know.
Taika was not pushing it back. You know how many times we put July 8th on the damn trailers? Not getting pushed back.
How long will it take you to put Heimdall's eyes in there?
I also don't know that there might be a little bit more leniency. Well, there's definitely more with The TV shows, because it's on their streaming service, they can decide when the shit comes out. Movies, on the other hand, you have contractual obligations in theaters, that,
Right.
are banking on
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
I can understand that to a degree.
Facts.
But they did it with Cats. They patched that movie.
Oh my God.
Literally,
Fucking-
like, they sent out a patch.
James Corden dancing around with his butt cheeks out as a cat.
First half of that movie sucked.
Dude, the
second
entire
half
movie
is
is
good.
terrible.
Second half's good.
Fucking awful
Beautiful
ass
Ghosts
movie.
on. I love the soundtrack. Beautiful Ghosts on.
Ugh. Get me out of the fucking bullshit ass movie.
It's good.
No,
It's
dude.
pretty good.
I'm sorry, but you
Very-
got Taylor Swift in there looking like a cat. I'm done.
You got everybody looking like a
Exactly. Idris Elba looking like a
Okay.
cat. Fuck that. Nope. I'm not into it.
I can't remember.
What, the cat? Dumb. Stupid cat.
Oh.
Smelly cat, smelly cat. What are they feeding you? Copyright claims.
Now I gotta figure it.
Incoming in my inbox.
Yeah, claimed.
Yeah.
Claimed
You
hard.
sang the Phoebe song. How dare you, son of a bitch.
McCavity.
Ugh.
That's right.
Gross, bro.
That one's not so good. But
Yeah.
Beautiful Ghosts, good song. It's new to the movie.
James Corden,
Yeah,
never act again.
he's got a show. It's very popular.
What, the late night show? I know.
I hate it.
It's well, okay. There's certain things in that show that are cool that he does. Like when he did the Top Gun thing with Tom Cruise, that was funny as shit. Oh my God, bro. Yeah, he did this thing where he flew to, or Tom Cruise picks him up at an airport and he flies him private jet to Las Vegas, and they get to the Las Vegas like airstrip or something. I don't know where the fuck they are, but James gets off the plane and Tom is standing near a plane and he's like, "What are we doing?" And Tom's like, "I'm gonna fly you in that." He's like, "With all respect, Tom, you're an actor, not a pilot," like that. And he's like, "I've flown different things before," and he's like, "Tom, with all respect, you played a lawyer in A Few Good Men, but I wouldn't want you representing me. I don't want to
Played
do
a
that."
good lawyer in The Firm too. That's a great movie.
Yeah, and he's like, "Come on, man, it's all good." He's like, "So I'm gonna get in a plane with an actor that's not actually a pilot, and you're gonna fly me around in a World War II plane?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, cool," and he walks off and he starts running away. Tom Cruise is like, "James, where are you gonna go? We're in the middle of the desert," like that. They end up going up and everything, and he flies them in like 4 different jets.
Oh, really?
And yeah, it's fucking crazy.
That's pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. And James Corden is just hilarious the whole time. He's just like, "Oh my God, fuck you, Tom!" And like,
Oi, mate!
"Oi, mate!" Yeah, it's funny because like James is like, "All right, that was fun, man. All right," and Tom's like, "Now we're gonna go up in this one," and he's like, "Tom, no,
I can't handle
I
it."
don't want to go." Yeah,
And each one like is
it's-
capable of more G-force.
Oh yeah.
It's like
yeah.
we're rolling.
And there's a scene where he has him in like this fucking, it's like total Top Gun type shit where it's like a chalkboard behind him or a whiteboard or whatever. There's a bunch of desks and James Corden is just like sitting in the middle and he's like saying like, "All right."
Going over the flight plan.
Yeah. And he's like, "All right." Now like James is like sitting on a desk and Tom like gets in front of him and he's like, "And when we go up, you're going to feel a lot of G's." And he like pulls his skin back on his face. He's like, "It's going to feel like that." Like, dude, honestly, you should look it up. It's funny. You don't have to bring it up now or anything, but in your leisure and watch it, it's fucking really, really funny. I was laughing the whole time. So, and I'm not really a James Corden fan. So.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Whatever.
Not for me.
Yeah. But it was funny. I mean, just everything that they were doing, like the chemistry between them, I was like, this should be a fucking movie. It's like, this is
Tom
funny as
Cruise and
shit.
James Gordon
Yeah.
as cats. No.
Yeah, just, oh my God. As cats in airships. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
That's a new idea.
Oh God. Yeah, that'll get as far as The Mummy did with Tom Cruise.
It came out.
Yeah, and then it got the entire Dark Universe got canceled.
But the
after.
movie came out.
Oh, God.
So there's a chance. You're saying there's a chance.
It's funny, dude. I was watching an old clip of the James Franco roast,
Oh yeah.
and it was funny. Jonah Hill was doing his like spiel or whatever, and he was like, James is a super talented individual, man. He's got a really crazy policy when it comes to movies. You know, it's always 1 for them and 5 for nobody. I was dying, dude. And he like puts his hand in like his hands and shit like that. It's so funny. I think he brings up he goes he says something about he's like, man, James is a really smart guy. He was in an Alien movie. He wasn't even in the movie. He got paid for it though.
Yeah.
Really something because of Alien Covenant. He's in it for like 2 seconds.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, it was
That
funny they
paycheck.
brought that up, and I was like, oh my god, because I bitched about that. Why wasn't he in the film? Oh man. All right.
I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah, you're good.
So hold down the fort.
down the
and
fort.
then we're gonna get into what you have in there, which will delve us down a rabbit hole.
Wait, what? What do I have in there? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know, man. When it comes to Marvel and everything, there's always just so much to talk about nowadays, which is cool because that's basically what our podcast is based around now, as opposed to like just games and stuff like that. But there's just so much content always coming out, so it's very interesting to see how Marvel reacts to certain situations like Quantum Mania and stuff like that. Like the more information that we get over the course of time, I'm digging. So I honestly think that Quantum Mania might be Ant-Man's biggest movie, and it's gonna be really cool. Well, I guess he did have a pretty pivotal role in doing like Infinity War and Endgame as well. Like I guess when you think about it, without Ant-Man and Hank Pym, they probably wouldn't have been able to do Endgame type shit. So it's cool to see that Ant-Man is kind of like the tipping of the scale, and like where things like start progressing super massively. Seems like anytime Ant-Man is involved, things get kind of wild. So
Yeah, it's weird that he's that kind of character.
yeah, they make his movies like I said with Endgame and stuff. It's like he is the reason why everybody is back.
Right.
So and it's like without
No,
Ant-Man,
it was the rat. That's the main reason.
Facts,
That rat,
dude.
which, you do or not, was a multiversal version of Kang. He was orchestrated. Just
he's an agent of Kang.
Exactly.
Burn him. Yeah, the rat really did save everybody, bro.
If it didn't step on that switch,
Yes, shout out to
which
the rat.
then you can see it's weird. You go back. It wasn't the rat. It was whoever parked that truck in that place.
Oh, true.
Because-
So it's Chang, Senor Chang.
Senior Chang.
Yeah, bro. Kim Jong, or sorry. What is his fucking name, bro? I just know him from the Community.
Kim Jong.
Yeah, Kim Jong Un. No, it's God damn it, man. I can't remember his name, but it's hold on.
The guy.
Yo said hopefully. I forget his goddamn name, dude.
John Kim.
No. Oh my god, hold on. I'm just gonna look it up real quick. This is so embarrassing.
So embarrassed.
Yeah, it's Ken Jeong.
Ken Jong, not Kim
Yeah,
Jong.
Ken Jeong. Sorry. Yeah, so he's in a TV series called The Community.
Right.
And he was named, he was a teacher. His name's Senor Chang. So I just always call him
Oh,
Chang.
gotcha.
Like, because that's, everybody calls him Chang. I was like, dang.
He was
Whoa. Dang.
Chang.
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 We're about to see some Kang in the next couple
Wow.
of years, bro. Bars.
And the Thang.
Dang, bro.
Not Michael Chiklis.
Yeah, not Michael Chicklets. Not Michael Chicken Livers.
Chicken livers.
Yeah, dude. Isn't that like what chiclets are? Isn't it like nasty shit?
It's
and
something.
chicken- or turkey or something? I don't fucking
Peeps.
know. Yeah, whatever, dude. I don't fucking know what's happening.
I don't know either. But
Uh,
gonna get into this.
this
we got-
better be fucking true.
So,
This better be
rumor
true.
has it that
Rumor
this man
has it.
right here.
Oh shit! I forgot to post something else that is like with this as well. Here you go. Rumor has it. Rumor has it that
What the
Jim Carrey. Exactly.
What the hell is that? All right, first off, though, all right. This is the rumor that this man right here, let's pop over here. Bam, big. This man right there is supposed to be playing that guy right there.
I'm down,
Right?
baby.
You're down with it. We
Yeah.
talked about this last week that I
I'm
was
so
fine with
down.
it. I didn't think it was gonna happen.
Yeah, it's happening, baby. Woo!
So,
Woo-hoo-hoo!
so everybody out there, you can see that's Jim Carrey's face.
Yeah.
That's the face from the comics.
No, stop.
I don't know what
I didn't want you to do that to it.
What?
Well, now it just makes it lame.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
excited about.
No, I'm excited about that.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
why-
excited about what the fuck is this? What is
That's
this?
MODOK now,
what did
baby.
you just post? Quantum Mini.
That's supposedly what he's going to look like. Yeah, that's concept art for him. What?
Hold on.
Yeah.
So, what if, because it's still not, like, confirmed that it's Jim Carrey. They have this because there'll be a mask on and a mask off kind of situation. That's not his face all the time. Right?
What do you mean?
Like this metallic thing.
Oh,
right?
you mean like
It's
he'll
gonna
like take
come
it
off,
off
right?
and it'll be like a big ass face?
Yeah.
Well,
That
I
they
mean,
couldn't do. They're not doing that right now in concept art to hide.
yeah, I mean,
that.
like I hope so. I don't
And this is a
necessarily
very
know.
poor rendering.
Yeah,
We don't even know. Is this real?
It's a rumor.
Rumor has it.
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that just
This
that-
is
that
like
seems dumb.
supposedly this is by the same person who leaked the Namor, concept arts, which
Well, that's sad.
which literally
It was
were
identical.
verbatim.
It was identical. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that this is probably what he's gonna look like. This is probably what MODOK's gonna look like. I'm not for it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that the design is cool, but if it looks more like that, no.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
that one. If
Well-
it looks like that, I'm totally cool with it. If it looks like that, we're gonna have problems.
I don't know
Why has he
they
got
would-
a rocket booster on his butt cheeks, bro?
Yeah. Well, he's
The
got to
fuck?
float around somehow.
Yeah, but he's in a
In the chair.
The chair is
yeah.
cool, bro.
Yep.
You got the chair built
Which is
into my man's ass.
Exactly. Ass
Like,
chair.
Come on now.
So
The dude looks like he's somebody from like Wall-E. Like I mean, come on
yeah.
now.
Yeah. No, I can get that.
I'm just saying, bro. I mean, like, look, we all know this is a rumor. Rumor has it.
So on that note of it being a rumor, though, this is what I was doing the other day.
Oh God.
I'm gonna go in here. So,
Oh God.
asked.
Does it say Jim Carrey in there?
Now it's not gonna do it.
Rumor has it. Is
How
it
do you not-
is it like on IMDb or something?
Well, that's what I was gonna show. Look who's pictures.
Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey.
There you go.
He's in cast, but when you go to IMDb,
What does it say? Extra?
not listed in there.
Nah, dude, he's in there.
So that's where I was like, but wait, okay.
He's in, ladies and gentlemen.
The signs are definitely pointing that.
He's in it.
Um,
Yeah, Mr. Fucking Retired, huh? Yeah, I'm sure you are.
Yeah, you got all your why? What the fourth person cast in this. That's fine. Bill Murray, still nothing, right?
Yeah.
So we don't have a huge list of people, but Jim Carrey is not on this list in
Nah,
IMDb.
bro. I'm thinking. I think we did it. I think we're in, boy.
Now, we might be, but in me doing this is where we get down this rabbit hole.
God
I was telling
damn
you
you.
about. So I got onto this page because I saw Jim Carrey there on the
Yeah.
Google page. Like,
Yeah,
cast.
yeah. And you're
I
like,
was like, well, let me get to
oh.
IMDb.
Mm-hmm.
He's not there. But who is there? Because then I was interested. Like,
Don't tell me it's that other fuck.
no.
Okay.
It's not.
Thank God.
That's why I typed in there, Tony McCarthy, who is this man? Because all of these actors that are cast, and it's actually, I guess, confirmed that is Michelle Pfeiffer and Michael Douglas are going to be in this movie.
Oh, that's cool.
So
I didn't think that they would be.
Yep.
That's cool
so
as
they're
shit.
definitely in there. Bill
That's
Murray,
probably gonna be like them setting up all the equipment and like calming in to the fam,
of course.
like being like, all right, guys, like
Give him a little chat. I just want Janet Van Dyne's going to give a rundown of the city.
Cassie, you look different this time. What the fuck happened? All right, I'm sorry.
Just scroll. Now,
Oh my God. Yeah, put Ant-Man through more trauma. Make his daughter a scroll. Jesus. That would be horrifying.
it would be terrible. Yeah, what should we call it? Matt Pat, they
Yeah.
put out a video last week that actually was kind of compelling that Ant-Man's going to die in this movie.
No,
It's
dude.
pretty, I mean, it
No.
makes sense that this is what's going to spur, he's going to be the death that's going to be like, oh shit, Kang's a big deal.
Fuck no, bro.
Well,
oh, I don't like that.
There's hints in the trailer with Jonathan Majors talking to him like, oh, you're an Avenger? Have I killed you before? Because he's killed a bunch of it. So he might not make, and there's concept art with a broken Ant-Man mask.
No.
So that
Oh,
might be.
dude, he better not fucking die in this movie. I'm gonna
It's-
be bawling my eyes out.
It's not good. Yeah, but that's the catalyst. He's, again, like what we were
Fuck.
saying, is he's the catalyst for all of that shit. And he is.
Yeah, I know, but I need him around though.
And apparently in the comics, he's, again, his death is the catalyst. Like, do something about this Kang thing, man.
What?
So-
I don't remember that in the comics.
What I've seen in the show. Like, again, I'm not super familiar with the actual comics, but like
I don't remember it. I mean, you could be right.
Compelling.
I just don't remember.
What they showed in the video was super compelling that he's not going to make it in this film.
Fuck.
Now, don't forget, there's
Secret
multiverse.
Wars.
There's
yeah.
so many other ones. We can get another one.
Oh no, I feel like I just lost a family member.
But it hasn't happened yet.
I know, but you're.
Rumor has it.
Oh God.
Regardless, going back down to the going back down to the rabbit hole. So if we look at who's cast in this movie, obviously we know Cassie Lang, gotta have her in there. Kang the Conqueror, right? Main actors, okay. Scott Lang, Ant-Man, all makes sense, right? Janet Van Dyne, we know her. Bill Murray, we don't know who he's playing yet, but
Not yet.
right?
Yeah.
Hank Pym, right? Makes sense. Nomad, that's a character from the comics, right?
Yeah.
That's supposed to be in there, right? That's
Weird.
not even the weird part, right? And we get down here, it's a coffee patron. Why? Okay,
Whatever.
don't know. But that's where the wheel's starting to turn. Pilot, okay, and then this guy, Tony McCarthy, humanoid, uncredited. First of all, how the fuck are you uncredited when you credited on here? But that's what. Why would this guy have a credit on IMDb already, and he's playing an uncredited humanoid person, right? Like, it doesn't make sense why you're one of the few with all of these other people that are the main characters. Like, why are you cast? Or Jim Carrey, we don't even have on here yet. So I went like this, and I was like, okay, well, who are you? And I got into his filmography, all filmography. SpongeBob. no, all filmography.
He played Gary in SpongeBob.
And I was starting to get like, who is this man? So he was in Cruella as an uncredited Buddha's gang inmate.
He was in the Batman?
He was in The Batman as an anarchist, uncredited. Black Widow, prisoner, uncredited. Fantastic Beasts, Secret of Dumbledore, uncredited magical train person. right? Wait, what? Andor, he's Docker. He's in the first episode. Secret Invasion, Alien, Humanoid and Ant-Man, uncredited. Alice Courier, uncredited.
But he okay, so that what I'm getting is that he just plays extras. So a humanoid person is probably...
Why is he getting credited on IMDb's thing already? That's what, and why do you...
I don't know.
Now, if you've seen Face, you might know why. Yes, they were like, "Hey, guy that we don't for," but like,
what? That's real?
that's his face.
Wow.
Supposedly, this is. Oh, not a vampire. But yeah, I just, it was weird to me that he was just recently in all of these big movies.
Yeah,
and
when I look at him, I'm like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. You play like aliens and
but like
shit like that.
I feel like he's getting casted to like. I know. It was just a weird thing to me. Like, wait a minute, you were in all these.
Maybe he's just like a.
He's just making banker. He knows somebody, and they're like,
yeah.
"I got you in every one of these movies."
Probably. I mean, well, he's probably, because of his experience in all these films that were listed and things like that, and he probably has a lot of experience in being,
an
extra. Yeah, no, I mean for real. Like, so I mean,
blend into the background real well.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
I'm just like, this guy is got to be making bank as an extra.
Yeah, he's probably a top tier.
I guess it was just a rabbit hole for me going down and seeing all of these uncredited.
Like, for something like the image that you showed earlier, where he was like a vampire,
it worked.
That's probably a dream for prosthetic artists. They're like, yeah, you're gonna take 20 minutes.
That's what I'm saying.
20 minutes, dude, and then you're good.
That's when
like,
he's playing a humanoid, an
probably
alien.
be like a robot. Robot.
It'll be a MODOK.
No, that's not MODOK.
But
I think Jim Carrey is MODOK, and I think
weird seeing all these uncredited appearances, especially in newer, mostly Marvel or Disney.
I think the reason why Jim Carrey isn't on IMDb yet is because it's not publicly announced that he is a part of the project.
But it's on Google. But I guess anybody.
Exactly.
Well,
yeah.
That's Wikipedia.
No, with Google too. I mean, if it generates enough rumor and a lot of people are saying it, I mean, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like
start the new rumor that you're going to be Miss Marvel.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Why?
Start a rumor.
Okay.
And then we'll get it on Google.
Dude, let's
get it trending. Tyler for Miss Marvel.
Yeah. I'm Miss Marvel now.
Can't say that you couldn't be it. Can't say that now.
Why?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can't. Nobody could say no. You couldn't be Miss Marvel. Of course you could.
I can be anybody I want to be.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. So that's what I just delved down that hole there the other day, looking at those.
Yeah, like who the fuck is that?
Right,
yeah.
Because he's kind of out of nowhere. I mean, he had 1990, and then 2020, and from there on.
Yeah, I mean, he could have could have been struggling to find work for a minute, and then met
then
somebody.
Disney was like, "This is our guy."
Probably. I mean, like,
or
it's
like
probably.
Or he knows somebody, and
Yeah,
Kevin Feige's best friend.
I think it's more so like he was in one film in 1990, probably acted, auditioned for a bunch of shit, finally found that one movie where they let him on. Somebody saw that and was like, "Yeah, I want this dude as an extra," and then the process repeats and keeps going.
But you're not giving him a part like constantly an extra.
Maybe that's all he wants to be.
I guess
Extras probably make good money, bro.
Depending
on how many scenes you're in. What?
Well, I would say yeah, an extra is not making that much money, but they're seeking him out.
That's what I'm saying. For somebody like him, he's like, if
so
you
why
want,
not give him a fucking role.
Because maybe he doesn't want one.
I don't know why you'd want to be uncredited.
Maybe he can't act like that. Maybe
okay, but
he's
still, like, then
perfectly
why not
content.
just have it be like in Batman, dude's name, anarchist, not uncredited, even though it's technically credited. So
Maybe he's like, we can't put this under my name because I'm
got
under
lawsuits.
Yeah, I'm under
lawsuits.
investigation
You know
from the
that
IRS,
Amber
bro.
Heard or whatever.
Yeah.
No, Lita Headey thing.
Huh?
The yeah.
What?
Lita Headey,
Oh,
the actress that played Cersei, Game of Thrones.
Oh,
That whole
oh, yeah. My
she
bad,
was
my
like,
bad.
"Yeah, you can't be acting." Yeah, but I was acting, and they were like, "But there's no proof of you acting."
Yeah, I'm man number 2 uncredited, dog.
That's what I'm saying. This guy is the
Well, now he's got
he's the
IMDb
number one
all up.
uncredited guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, he probably played Boba Fett in the Mando episodes. That was him.
Oh man,
That was all him, bro. He's like, that's the
I
perfect
could
role
see him
for
being
me.
a Klingon.
Yeah, I could definitely do that. That's the other thing is I'm like, yeah, I mean, Secret Invasion, he's gonna be a Skrull
Right.
for sure.
Yeah, alien.
Like for sure.
I don't know why they wouldn't at this point just say Skrull.
Yeah, well, because I feel like that saying Skrull gives away too much information for Marvel. I mean, if you're Marvel,
It's in the trailers.
I mean, if you're Marvel, just saying.
Okay. Whatever. But from that, let's go. Because he's in this show.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Master of Segways. Let's check this out. I haven't seen this yet.
Is that an AK-47? Yikes! What? Wait. Go back. Why did that bother me so much?
I believe the show is going to bother you.
Oh God, really?
Maybe.
Bro, like that doesn't even look like a blaster. Okay. Whatever. We're just
Ando and Mando.
Yeah, we're just putting real guns in this bitch now. I like that shot. Like that. Okay. So like smuggling goods from the Empire. Dude, I don't know. This looks pretty good. Oh wow.
Yeah, they got him back.
Holy shit, that's dope. Yes, sir. This looks good, man. What are you talking about?
Trailers always look good.
I think this works because it's not. It's its own, like, I don't know. It's in the Star Wars lore, but it's its own thing. I don't know, bro. This looks pretty sick. Oh my God, they got the bits from. Oh damn, that's cool looking. I don't know, man. I mean, 3-episode premiere, cheesy peasy.
They really need you to get attached.
Yeah, I mean, probably. I don't know.
Wait. How many fucking episodes are there?
It's probably 6.
What are you doing?
I mean, hey, bro. I don't know.
They're doubling down like Obi-Wan or like
Yeah,
2.
I mean, yeah. You like
And
2?
they're like,
Well, we're giving you a 3
we'll give you
now,
3, and
motherfuckers.
then next one's gonna be like, here's the whole thing, dude. We're done
Here's
with
the
this.
entire goddamn thing. Have at it.
Yeah. What else is there's a lot of just social commentary on things that are going on. Like it's very modern political.
I mean, Star Wars kind of always does that though. When they get political.
What I was saying it's heavy-handed from the director. Like, no, I wanted to talk about this. You'll see the resemblances our time in this right now, and
whatever. I don't care about that. I'm not even gonna be paying attention to that. You know why? Because it's fucking saying Star Wars before it plays.
Yeah.
Whatever, bro. You have your own little message thing. Go ahead. I'm gonna watch it because it looks like a good show.
It looks good. Obi-Wan looks good.
I mean, like by episode 2, Obi-Wan, I don't know,
Didn't look so good.
No, I think this is gonna work more for me because it has nothing to do with Jedi. I have no expectations of seeing like any Force-related type shit. Now, if they implement that type of stuff into the show, I'm probably gonna end up not liking it. But like from what I see right now, it literally just looks like how Rogue One was, and I loved Rogue One, and Rogue One even had Sith in it. But it was the last couple of seconds or whatever. But at the end of the day, like they did it well. Where
Still
it was
one
like,
of the best
hey,
Vader scenes. That
for sure,
exists.
hands down, 100%. But in regards to like Andor being a good show, I think it looks good. I think that the story that what they're gonna tell of like the start of the rebellion, it's gonna be people stealing from the Empire and shit. That to me is interesting. And it's not like we're stealing from the Empire and we're force pulling the Empire Star Destroyers down to do so. It's like, no, we're gonna infiltrate this. It's like a little mole in the shit, and then we get the shits and then we get out.
Speaking of that, like pulling the ship down type thing, it's also somebody that it made a good like this is how they should have done it type things when.
Jesus and Obi-Wan.
The two ship things. So like when he's got the first one down and crashes it, like is destroying it and all that, and then the second one goes off. The second one just leaves, and then Reva attacks him. Yeah. And what should have happened is like, he brings down the first one, tears it apart. Second one goes off, and he grabs that one,
and then Reva
attacks. And it's like stopping the light.
That would have made it better.
It would have made more sense, and not like a.
And it would have made like Reva's character have more redeeming arc, being like, okay, she's fighting for them to get out. Like, right, it's cool. I like that.
And it would make sense that like, all right, he had to let that one ship go,
right,
to focus on the lightsaber threat that's right behind his back,
right.
But no,
that's
not what happened.
No.
So, again, I just
I think Andor looks good.
Everything looks good. Lord of the Rings.
When I say it looks good, I think the story like looks good and everything too. Like I'm not. I get it. Like people pull from real life and shit like that, and I completely understand it. But I don't ever look at Star Wars like this is supposed to be a representation of our world.
You're right. I don't want to look at it that way either. But when I have the director coming out and saying, "This is my message. I want you to get this from my story."
Yeah.
And it's something like, but why do you need to make a social or political commentary out of Star Wars?
Yeah, because they're dickheads, and that's just how it is. Like, same thing applies to the original Star Wars trilogy when they were, it was literally World War II in space. So I get it, but at the same time, when I look at Star Wars movies, any of them, I don't look at it like a, this is what's going on in our world type of thing. I look at it as an escape from our reality into another world where they got similar political issues that is happening in my planet, but I don't give a fuck because this alien's got a trunk coming out of his face. And, we're in a cantina.
The little kid grabs the broom with the four.
Yeah, and then we cry. But that's what I'm saying is, like, I look at these movies as a release from my reality. I don't ever look at these movies in a sense of being like, oh, well, this thing that they're doing in the movie connects to the dots in my reality. And no, I don't. I choose to ignore it.
Okay.
I choose to ignore it, is what I should have said. Whole rant being is, I choose to ignore that in those films. I just look at it from a story aspect. I go, it's a pretty compelling story. This is cool. I like this. And the last 3 movies that came out there were Star Wars movies. I said, I don't like this. So, but hey, it is what it is, bro.
2 movies, or 3 movies, the last 2.
Yeah, I mean, like, Mando's so good.
No,
so
I wasn't talking about Mando.
I know. I chose not to bring those up. And those other ones up. No. Yeah, Book of Boba Fett and Obi-Wan were not as good as I thought they would be. So, but I mean, I don't know. This looks cool. Andor looks cool.
It looks.
I need a Lando show. Pod Racer show. Come on, hurry up.
Mando.
Yeah, dude. I'm serious. Pod racing show.
Pod
Get
racing
it out.
would be so good.
Get it the fuck
Just
out.
have to make.
Huh?
We got to make our own.
Oh my god. Yeah. We'll have to make a pilot and then pitch it to Disney and be like, give us millions of dollars.
Yeah.
So we can make this.
We'll be like, cool idea. Here's a nickel. We'll take it from here.
Yeah, for
And then
real.
they'll destroy it.
You
They're
can take
gonna
the
have-
idea. I just want to see Walt Disney's head in the cryo chamber, okay? Take me down there. And then they take me down and put me in a cryo chamber. We're
Well, now
saving
you've-
you for the rest
Now
of your
you've
ideas,
seen
bitch.
it, so now, yeah.
Now get in there. Ah! And you just see, like, I'm in, like, cryo sleep, so it's all my dreams. They just take the ideas from me that way. And they're just stealing from my body.
Perpetual ideas.
That would be blissful. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have to pay no bills. Walt Disney's got my back. Walt Disney's got me, bro.
You just feel cold all the time.
You're
You're in cryo sleep, but like you know that you're just,
like in my
frozen.
dreams. I'm like, God
oh
damn,
my
it's
God,
fucking cold. And it's like a desert. I'm like, what's this?
You keep going, like, all of his ideas have been like on beaches and like
Yeah.
I don't
think
get
it might be
like,
cold, sir.
all about blankets. I don't get it.
The next movie will be about a big, hot fire.
They go to the surface of the sun.
There's a volcano, and the main character jumps into the lava.
All he's been doing is Human Torch adaptations. It doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense.
Tyler, dream about something different.
Like turn it up a little bit. Start thawing out. Put it back. Put it back.
Yeah.
It had just enough time to get a winter themed show. Then back to the heat.
Wake up and Walt Disney's head is in my stomach like Kang.
Yeah, right.
Or Krang, sorry.
Oh,
Krang
like
from...
what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not Kang.
Right.
Krang from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And so much ingenuity there in name Kang Krang. Udok is a
Chang.
Aang.
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 Aang from Last Airbender.
The Thang.
The Thang.
The Thang.
A Dodge Durango.
Go.
Oh, here we go. Oh, shit.
Django? He's in the same universe.
And it's Will Smith in 838. Oh, my God. Bro.
Universe where there was no sleep.
Oh, my God. Anyway, all right. Let's talk about Prey.
Oh, that's right. I kept looking over and I'm like, I don't see it.
Yeah,
that's
we're
right.
after Prey. We're good.
Prey.
We're done. So, Prey came out on Friday. It is the latest and greatest Predator movies. And I was pretty pleasantly surprised with the movie, to be honest. Predator movies, in my opinion, have been, for the lack of a better term, kind of lacking for the last couple of years. There's they came out in 2018. They had the Predator movie. It's called just like The Predator. It's set in, I think, I think it's set in like the modern age, and it in my opinion, it wasn't really that great. I didn't think it was that good. I do like the movie Predators that came out in 2010, and I feel like that this movie Prey And I mean, obviously, I love the old movie too from the 80s with Arnold Schwarzenegger. But, honestly, in my opinion, I thought this was, besides the original, in my opinion, this was the best Predator movie I've seen since the original.
Okay.
I know for some people it's like, that's not saying too much, brother. But I think that the structure of the film really does work if you do it this way every fucking time.
What do you mean?
Let's do different fucking time periods of predators coming to Earth and different time periods of people, no matter what it is, fighting against the goddamn predator.
So now
that
we just need a
works.
future one, right? We haven't gotten that.
What? A futuristic one?
Laser guns, lightsaber.
I mean, lightsabers. We haven't done like future type shit, but we have done like modern day. I guess you would say that's the movie from 2018 that I was talking
AVP?
about. No, not even that. Jesus Christ, we don't talk about AVP. Oh my God,
Such a
AVP
good
is
movie.
what?
The end where they're like launching out of the
Oh, fuck that. Dude, get me
cable
out.
car.
God damn it. And Wayland is in that movie.
Yeah, he is.
Fuck that. That movie, those movies are sheer fucking trash, dude. Garbage. Hated those. Didn't like them. The first one was
Yeah, first one. The first one.
The
It
first
was
one's
right, and it's
all
exactly. It's
right.
It's all right.
It's not good.
I thought it was a good concept. I like that whole like. All
Well,
right,
there's
these
comics
things.
on it, and it's
Yeah.
dope. But like, yeah, the execution of the movie and the fact that Wayland is fucking in it is so dumb. I hate it. So, but I did like the Predator aspect in those films. I thought was interesting. Where it's like, oh, they capture the xenomorphs, they bring them back to this pyramid, they fight them inside of it. It's dope.
Yeah.
That's a cool concept. And I like the whole thing where it's like, the girl kills the Predator, so now she has a place amongst them. She's a hunter.
Right.
Like, so I liked that, but yeah, I mean, the whole like Wayland trying to fucking get the xenomorphs and the shit or whatever the fuck. I was like, holy crap, this movie is terrible.
But the actual like Predators versus
The concept,
alien was
is cool.
I
Yeah.
like the.
And
like,
then
he
the
killed
second
the
one
alien,
came
and
out.
He took the thing off and marked his.
Yeah, that was
helmet.
cool. Yeah.
And that was a cool way of showing, like, all right, that's the same Predator. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
all the,
Yeah. And then the second movie came out, and then it was like, wow, what are we even doing?
It's sequel world.
Huh. Yeah, well, they should have did a sequel where that bitch was hunting with the Predator on another goddamn planet. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
That would have been really cool. I would have been hella hyped on that
Or
shit.
like in the Amazon.
Yeah, whatever. I mean,
there,
for me, I
Egypt.
would say don't even make it Earth. Like,
Right.
I don't know if
38.
you've seen the movie. I don't know if you've seen the movie Predators, but they're on a completely different planet. Like that, it is like breathable air and all that type of shit. But they like walk out of the woods and it's like a bunch of crazy shit in the sky, and you're like,
Whoa.
where the fuck are they?
Right.
And they don't even know. So they just drop them on this planet that the Predators have taken over because it's basically a game reserve.
Right.
Like, so they just drop anything in there that they
Go
want to
get it.
hunt. Yeah.
Go get it.
Yeah. So either way though.
On your marks, get set,
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. So either way, I think that again, this movie to me was, especially with the structure that it had, I thought this was, since Predator 1, this was the best Predator in my opinion. I liked it better than the Predators movie and Predator 2018. Fuck Predator 2. I'm not a fan. I'm sorry, but I just don't care. And then there, like AVP and all that shit. No. I think this one alone is one of, again, I know that you and me had a conversation before we went live about it, but for me, I thought that this Predator was very cool. I liked it. I thought that all the different variations of weapons that this Predator has in this film is super fucking cool.
Yeah, weapons were cool.
They were awesome. No ray guns in this shit, which I also really fucked with. I was like,
Comanches had ray guns, we'd have a problem.
well, no. I'm talking about the Predator. There was no shoulder cannon.
Right.
There was nothing like that in the film, which I personally like. I think if you do this structure of, you know, there is, and this is supposed to be, let me preface this because we're not doing spoilers yet, but this is supposed to be the first Predator to ever come down on Earth. And that is why a Predator comes back to Earth during the time period of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Because this Predator that, you know, is in this film Prey.
Predating.
Like it engages with people and blah blah blah, and then shit happens, and then, you know, and then we get but this is the first fucking one supposed to be.
So that makes AVP like out of the
AVP is not canon, never has been. In Predator universe, no. So, I mean, they're
Predator.
yeah, I mean, that's basically what it is. Like, and even in like Aliens universe, it's not canon.
Right.
Like, so
It's a fun movie.
it's just like basically a movie. It's like a what if movie with funding. So,
Gotcha.
and a fucking stupid ass queen xenomorph that shouldn't even be there. But whatever.
But in Prey, like, that's pretty cool. It's the first one, and
Yeah, and it's the time period that they're in is 1719. They're in the Great Plains, and you know, again, I thought the Predator was really interesting. I loved seeing it on film, and everything that the Predator does in the film, in my opinion, especially like the kills and shit, were just super, super satisfying. I really liked seeing the Predator just tear people apart. It was so good. So I really liked that. Obviously, because this is like kind of a monster-esque movie and stuff, there are things that I didn't like. Same thing with Mike. Yeah, very, very tropey type things. But in the sense of a Predator movie, it was very good, and it was a very big step in the right direction that I think the franchise needs to take. If you do other Predator movies where they're in different periods of time, I'd love to see fucking, oh my god, I would love to see a Katakora time period of Japanese samurais going up against a fucking Predator. I think that would be a super, super interesting film. And I think if you show each, like, I mean, even like a group of Spartan soldiers going up against, you know, a Predator, like where it's like they have all these different strategies, like all these different, even like somebody like Alexander the Great, you could have him and his army go up against like a Predator or something along the lines. Yeah, exactly.
I hunted the Predator.
Oh my god, stop right now. But yeah, so I think if you do this strategy of, we're going to take a time period and we're going to take the people who were living in that time period and they're going to get hunted by the Predator.
Yeah,
I think that if you continue to keep doing that, I will watch your fucking films. It just is what it is.
Making it a timepiece type movie.
100%. Yeah, but there's a Predator who's hunting you.
Right.
So, and I thought there were aspects of the film that, in my opinion, were pretty thrilling. I mean, there was a lot of, there was a lot of sequences of violence where I didn't think that they would kind of bring it home, and they did. And I was like, wow, man, like, this rules. Like, this is a good Predator film, dude. And I liked the length. I thought it was a little bit of a slow burn for a Predator film.
Yeah.
I mean, they're normally like an hour and 20 or something like that.
Right.
And like this one was like, I think like hour and 39 minutes.
Like, 90-minute type.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah. So it was a little bit longer. And the movie, in all honesty, really doesn't start ramping up until you get that like 40-minute shit down in the beginning. Like, there's a sequence where like 30 minutes goes by, and then our main character, protagonist, she kind of ventures off on her own journey, and that's where the movie really starts to pick up after that. Like where things start to get a little interesting. You're like, oh shit, like she's hot on the trail, let's go. And then it's like, oh shit, it's hot on her trail, let's go. Like, so it was a lot of that. I liked it. I thought it was pretty dope seeing, you know, her track and train in the woods and stuff. She's got this cool ass fucking like tomahawk with like this like not rope, but it's like vines that she like weaved together, and she's like fucking throwing it around and shit. It was pretty sick.
The retracting of it was a little like gimmicky.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It took no effort to get this thing to
yeah, it
fly
almost
back
felt like it was like Thor's hammer. Yeah.
So I could suspend disbelief for that.
Yeah. I mean, again,
Until like the one guy was like, yeah, "You need a leash for your hatchet." Like,
yeah,
what are you doing?
yeah.
And you're supposed to come hunting with us?
Yeah, like there again, like there's certain things like that where it's like, I don't know, like I'm willing to overlook that type of shit, like when it comes to the like a Predator film. You know what I mean? Like it's like we're establishing, we're giving pieces to what, you know, what she's going to do, and like we gotta make it look like she's, you know, building up to a certain point to where she can fight.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of sequences in this film where she's able to track and she knows what she's doing, but in the time of getting down to the grit and like getting her to do said thing, a lot of times in the film she doesn't really follow through with it, and she like runs away and reassesses and stuff like that. And it's like, you know, I feel like the film did a good job of building her up to the point to where at the end where she like, you know, like she faces off with everything.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, positives for me, again, I thought The Predator looked great. I don't know what you watched it on. I watched it on my monitor downstairs.
I watched it on my phone, but still, like,
wow.
For me, like, okay, so The Predator didn't look bad to me. I didn't like the cloaking effect.
See, I still thought that was cool.
And where it would be like a patch. And it just, to me, didn't look like a fully rendered. I don't know. It looked like it was half-assed.
I mean, fair enough. That's
just parts where I'm like, why is it just like, I don't know. I like it's just that cloaking. It just didn't do it for me.
Fair.
I felt like maybe it was like a rushed VFX type thing, and get in that when we get to the animals. But that's what I was like.
Yeah.
So the Predator itself and its actions, I had no problem with. I thought it looked good or whatever. It was more that like cloaking with the red kind of like. I just didn't like it. I don't know.
So the Predator's cloaking has always done that, like since the beginning film, but it didn't look like how it did in that film.
Right.
So I give you that.
Yeah,
like
it just
where
looked weird.
It looked like he had like a hexagon net, like over it. So I personally, to be honest, I liked it. I thought it was cool looking, and I was like, different Predator, different gear, whatever. Like, okay, and he's got red electricity instead of blue. Like, cool. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like, for me, it just goes with the character. He's got a cloak. He's got to see an infrared, and he's got to have a fucking slicey slices on his arms. So, but I do get it to where it's like when they want you to know that the Predator's there, it's see him.
Yeah.
And then, but like to me, it doesn't make sense that he, like, you'll hear it, and it's like nothing is there, and you're like, but it would have been cool to like see it maybe in the tree a little bit,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, so,
well, for me, it's not even like, even with the cloaking thing, kind of like appearing, disappearing, whatever.
Yeah,
there was points where, and it could be because I was watching on my phone, I don't know, but it just seemed like there was parts where I'm like, why the fuck is it uncloaking right now? It's not like if he was getting hit with shit, whatever. Cause like I understand, it's like, you know what scene? It happened a couple times through the fucking movie. I don't know. Either he was getting hit by branches as he's walking through or whatever.
Huh. I don't remember that happening.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know when he was walking through the water, it looked a little, not like weird, but it looked like something was walking through the water. But it didn't like distort his cloaking, I don't think.
Well, not even like distorting the cloak. It would disappear. Like I said, like you'd see him like the patches.
I thought it was like anytime he got hit with something.
That's what I thought too. But there was also times where like he wasn't getting hit, and it was going off, and that's what I was like, I don't understand. But again, it could have been I was watching on the phone and they were actually throwing things or.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I think he got shot with like 2 to 4 arrows at one point.
Yeah, and that made sense. But there was other times where it just wasn't. I don't know. So. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's where there was points where
maybe
I was
somebody
like,
threw like a rock.
Right.
Fuck you, bro. He's like, damn it.
God. But like the whole like in half invisible and all that, I understand. And I was fine with that. It was when it was disappearing in parts.
Okay.
That effect, and even still, like I understand. Yeah, he's getting hit, but I think the effect itself looked like it was 75% done.
Fair enough.
But again, Predator itself. Fine.
Yeah.
The kills, fine. I really liked the main character. I thought.
Yeah, me too.
Watching her, super fucking compelling.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I was with it like the whole way, every step. I was like, you're cool. I like watching you.
I'm a big fan of her because she's in Legion.
Oh.
And she's a character I like in Legion, and. So when I saw her in the film, I thought it was her, but then I realized it was her while I was watching. I was like, oh shit, it is her. Like, that's awesome. So I was really excited to see her in something really big and stuff like that, because I don't think Legion's been on TV for a long time. So I haven't really seen her in anything else, to be honest. So cool. I loved her performance. I thought she did the best in the film.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Besides, I mean, obviously, and it's not like the Predator can talk, but the Predator's performance, like the guy who was playing the Predator, dug it. I thought it was cool. I liked the Predator's face too. When you see it's always like a really cool moment when you see, the Predator's face, like when he takes off the helmet, and you're like, oh shit, things are getting real. And when he took off his helmet. His eyes are super far apart, and I didn't think that was the case because I'm used to seeing them really close together in like the middle. And I was like, man, I'm glad that it's not just like a copy and paste of the original design.
Right.
I liked
even the
how
mouth structure was different.
Yeah, it was like a lot wider.
Yeah. Open like a fucking square.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I loved the helmet too. I thought the helmet was a nice touch. And, and I know that this is like, like what the fuck or whatever, but I noticed that its hair was a lot like skinnier than normal.
Like the full dreads or whatever.
Yeah. Like, and I liked it. I thought it was really well done. I don't know. Yeah. Just everything about the Predator in this one was really cool. I liked how they kept it futuristic, but it felt like,
half
like
primitive.
Yeah. Especially with like the mask, where it was like they really kind of, for me, they drove the point home of like this dude isn't where the Predators are, like later on in the franchise.
Like a response to that.
What do you mean?
Like the arm can or not arm can?
Oh no, I don't think it's a response. I think that they deem after something like that happens and a Predator dies, I think the Predator species deems that planet as a worthy hunting ground, so they keep coming back to it.
Yeah, but that's what the advancement in their stuff. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's a response to
right.
Oh, okay, so like those weapons didn't really work, so let's beef it up a little bit.
Exactly. And, let's give them energy blasters and stuff like that.
It's a retcon, but
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, exactly. Like, the arm, this Predator in this film has, 4 weapons that I really was like, yes, give me more of this. First one that I really fucked with was the shield. Mm-hmm. This Predator has like this fucking wild ass shield on one of his arm, I don't even know what the gauntlets, whatever. Yeah. And it's literally like, it's like a Captain America type shield, and this motherfucker, it like comes out and extends around, and this motherfucker puts his hand on like people's like shoulders and then just lets the shield cut their fucking head off and shit. So dope.
It's actually kind of interesting that like the way that the shield comes out, it's exactly the same as the new God of War that's coming out. His shield comes out
really?
exactly the same
Oh
way.
wow, that's cool.
In the trailer, Freya's like sword or whatever like intercepts it before it's able to fully form. It was like kind of the same deal as happened in that movie too.
Yeah. I loved that. I loved these. I don't know what they're called, but it's like
Kunai?
Nah, it's the thing that when you go like that, it like
Switchblade?
straightens up or whatever. Do you remember that? All right. Either way, so there's this thing. It's like a collar that the Predator has, and when he gets it out, it's like a straight line, and then he'll like throw it on your neck or like a limb or something, and it twists around, and then it burns the fucking thing off, and then your limb falls off. That was fucking dope.
Slappy bracelets.
It's exactly like that. It's
Right.
exactly like those slappy bracelets. And there was one dude in the movie where this isn't like I guess it is a spoiler. So there was one dude in the movie that he gets that and he fucking cuts his leg off like clean. It's fucking wild looking.
Right.
But yeah, so that was another weapon that I was like, oh yeah, baby, give me more. Like I need that.
Ingenuity.
And then the last weapon that I really fucked with, because this Predator has the gauntlets with the slices on them and stuff, like, which every Predator should have, because they're
It's in
awesome.
the Predator toolkit.
They're super cool.
Starter pack.
But the other fucking weapon that I was like, God damn, this is a cool ass idea, was the fucking, he like gets off this little like thing and then like hits it down and it extends into this huge ass like mace on one end, spear on the other, and he can separate them. Oh my god, I was like, dog, this is so cool.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
And his bolt shooter things.
Oh
cool
shit,
too.
I forgot about the bolt. Yeah, dude,
5.
he's got these fucking on his arms, these like, it's so cool looking, because like there's this portion of his gauntlet where it looks like air or like gravity or whatever is like keeping the bolt like levitated, and then his helmet, when he puts the tri laser on you, that's these bolts follow that.
It literally
tri-laser.
That's what I thought was cool too. Is like how the tri thing started like that,
and then it was
like spread out.
Yeah,
and it was like, each one of those rods is according to
fucking.
That was
arrow.
that was
that
really
was
fucking
so
cool.
So
I
cool.
agree.
And again, it's another thing on the original design of Predator, where it's like, how can we make this our own but still like pay homage to it? Whereas like
It
those
wasn't
weapons
just like
and
that's
shit,
the reticle for the whatever.
the arm can or the
Yeah,
shoulder
for
cannon,
the cannon, right? Where it's like it's just in the middle of that. Where it's like, no, it was independent lasers.
Yeah, so
I
cool.
did really like how the guy that had the lasers on him at first
Yeah.
started fucking like reacting to it, like what the fuck is this?
Well, and then one goes in his eye, and he's like, like that or whatever.
Yeah.
And I did think that was cool too, where I was like, yeah, they would have no idea what the fuck that even is.
Exactly.
Like they would have literally not a clue. Like, so yeah, I loved that. Again, I cannot express this enough. Like when the Predator starts killing shit on screen, it was like eye candy to watch. I mean, I had such a good time watching the Predator just hunt and kill shit. Like it was
fun.
so cool. Like we'll get into it in spoilers, but there's one scene in a field where, I mean, at the end of this brawl that the Predator has, it's just so visceral looking, and I was like, Jesus! Like when he does this certain thing. But yeah, man, I mean, all in all, well, I guess we'll talk a little bit about the cons, that like a little bit about what we didn't like, then we'll get into spoilers.
Okay.
So, a lot of CGI animals in this. Lot.
What did we count? 7?
8.
8.
Forgot about one.
Oh.
the lion. So there's 9.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Mm-hmm. So there's 9 CGI animals
And,
in
dude,
this
that was
show.
So hard. Every time they were like, fucking lion, man. What are you talking about?
And then you
Lion!
see it, and it looks like a cougar.
Well, but that's, no. It's
For
a
me,
mountain lion.
I guess.
But that didn't make
yeah.
any sense. I'm like, what are you talking about? A lion in
Yeah,
America?
Well, yeah, and well, because like I had to keep doing that with myself too, because I was like, wait a minute, why is a lion in the Great Plains? I don't understand. And I was like, we're in America, but there's a lion. And then you see it, and it didn't even register to me that it's a mountain lion.
Yeah.
But I dude, when I first saw it, I was like, these motherfuckers don't know what a lion is. I was like, holy shit. I'm expecting, like, Simba.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Me too. I was like, this.
Yeah, and then this lion comes out. I'm like, what in the malnourished lion is this? Like, bro, you gotta eat more. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But that was a cool scene though with the lion.
Yeah.
I liked it. The CGI animal shit. Listen, the CGI animal shit. I thought it looked half decent. I thought it looked good.
I think it was in very uncanny valley. Like, it's like 85 to 90% there. But
Yeah,
that
But
10%.
it didn't look like Nope. It didn't look like CGI monkey in Nope.
No.
That monkey looked trash compared to these animals.
The bear, I did not like that bear one bit.
I thought the
The
bear
bear's
looked better
face
than.
looked jacked as fuck. Dude, it sucked. It was, yeah.
All right, out of all 9 animals,
Yeah.
what was the best looking one?
The fucking rat.
Come on, man, really?
Yeah, because it was mostly in shadow. It just grabbed the little thing. Yeah, and then
Nah,
the,
man.
the snake fucking sucked.
The snake did.
sucked,
The snake
dude.
did suck.
I was like, wait a minute, what are we? You can have a fucking rubber snake.
I know, dude. Yeah, I know. The snake did suck. Snake did suck.
The snake even looked better once it was like fucking skinned, like whatever they used for that. That
Oh
looked
yeah, I
fine.
know. That was practical. Yeah, I know. At first, I thought that was a big ass worm. I was like, "What the fuck is
Yeah,
that?"
no, right?
I was like,
Like,
"Jesus, we
no.
got Earthworm Jim coming out here." But anyway,
I did think it was funny too, like the commentary of the prey and predator was like, the rat gets the little thing, and then the snake gets
oh
the
right,
rat,
yeah, and then the predator comes and fucks everything up. Yeah, no, I did like that too. I thought that was a cool, like little circle, food circle there.
Circle
Love
of
life.
lions.
Hey, yeah, mountain lions, not real ones.
Not re-
Um,
yeah. So we
But
said,
yeah,
we
so
said, yeah, it was
CGI
rat.
animal that looked the best for me, in my humble ass opinion, it's a tie between the bunny
Okay.
or the dog.
The dog. How much of the dog was CGI though?
A lot, everything.
I don't think it was everything.
One frame was real.
What? One frame
Yeah,
or one scene?
one frame. When
Fuck,
that
you mean
dog
one-
starts running, as soon
Oh,
they
you-
show one frame of the dog going like that, after that it's CGI.
But not through the rest of the movie.
No.
Okay.
You're not talking. My bad.
Yeah. I was,
Listen,
okay, that's what
when
I
I
was
say
like.
the
When you said
dog,
I was so
I'm not
like,
talking about.
what?
Yeah, so in the movie, the
if that
protagonist
dog was
has a
all
dog.
CGI,
No.
they killed it.
They killed that shit. That shit look real.
All the budget went to
I'm
that
talking
dog.
about the wolf.
Okay,
I'm talking about the wolf. Sorry.
gotcha. Yeah, 'cause I
Yeah,
was
so
like, there's
the
no way.
wolf or the rabbit. That scene, I was like, this looks fine.
Yeah.
Like when the dog starts running and shit, I was like, I mean, obviously it's CGI, but I was like, yeah, this is fine. Like I'm cool with this. But I think that those two animals looked the best. I thought the hawk and the fish that it was carrying looked garbage. I was like, Jesus Christ, bro. And then the hawk fall, and you just see like some people like playing or I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but they're out there, and the hawk just dies, and it's like a real ass looking hawk. I'm like, damn, bro. So yeah, the other thing I'm like, my dogs, where did that fish go? You know?
It was
Like-
fell. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, it fall back in the water. Like,
Get
yeah,
out
for
of
real.
there.
Yeah. So
They didn't render that in.
CGI animals pretty hefty in this. I think they look bearable. I see what you did.
Bearable.
The bear, however, the bear, you know, I guess out of every one, I think the snake's the worst, and then the bear's right behind. Like the bear's right there.
Yeah.
The bear looked pretty bad.
I don't know. I'm no bear expert, but I'm pretty sure that they don't necessarily operate the way that it did in the film, where it was like, the wind changed, and it was like, oh, no, after that, like.
What do you mean?
So when she was on the ridge, right, and then like they showed the wind, and she was like, oh shit. So like the wind going the opposite direction. Now the bear smelled her. It's like, all right, I'm on my way to find out.
I thought it was because she. There was like rocks or something that fell down and it like procked it to be like like or whatever. Like what's up there?
I think that was after she moved to get out of there. But originally, I think when he was first like sniffing, was the wind changed direction, caught her scent, and he was like, all right, I'm checking out what's going on over here, because he was like in the water fishing or whatever.
He was eating.
Or eating.
Yeah, he was like eating something, a deer or something like that. Or it was an elk or whatever.
Something he was, but that was, and so that's where I was like, a bear that was in the middle of eating wouldn't go, more food over here.
Yeah,
like
no, you're right.
That was, I was like, no.
I forget what. I felt like that she did something to where it like.
It did. There was two. It was like a initial like, I'm gonna divert my attention, and then something happened, either dropping whatever.
Yeah,
and then it was like,
yeah.
oh, I'm going over there.
Yeah. And then we'll get into it in spoilers. So yeah, CGI animals, definitely point deduction for that. Just because it's like, man, it's like every animal.
Right.
Every animal in the
goddamn. And there was a bunch
world.
of where it just didn't need to happen.
Yeah. So that happened. Let's see. I mean, we talked about this earlier, but I mean, my dogs, it's 1719 and you Indians out here looking what? Oh, we can't? Oh shit, my bad. I apologize.
Indigenous people or natives. Come on now.
Shit, dude.
No,
I'm so sorry. What's the tribe?
Comanche.
So I'm sorry.
Which, cool note, but also sour note, is that they made this show dubbed entirely in Comanche.
Yeah, which
but
I need that.
I looked for that on Hulu, and it was not an option.
I need that.
And before I had watched it, I saw an article like it was like, I saw the headline. It was like, how to see it with the Comanche thing. I was like, but why would you have to go through extra steps?
Yeah, it should have just been released like that. Yeah. So
don't know.
Yeah, so like my thing is the Comanche peeps, y'all be looking too clean out in 1719. I don't know what y'all had back then, but goddamn, y'all were some clean looking motherfuckers. I mean, even like there's like a group of like French explorers or something that we come across, and even those motherfuckers look too clean to me. I'm like, what the? Why does everybody look like they just took a shower in this bitch? Like, I mean, it's 1719, bro.
Unless I missed something, I didn't like how that wasn't established at all.
What?
Those people.
That was established.
Where? In the beginning?
Yeah, that's who's laying the bear traps.
Yeah, you see bear traps, but you didn't hear the command. Did you hear the Comanche talking about, like, we got these group of people run
I don't think they know where they're coming from.
But that they even exist. I feel like
that's what I'm saying. I don't think they know that they're there.
Bear, I guess. I
don't know, man.
The only reason that, like, so I'd seen them in the trailers for it. Like, there was a group of non-natives.
Sure.
But that's when I was watching the show or the movie, and I'm like, it's halfway through, and like they still haven't.
Oh well,
other than the trap, but like,
yeah.
And then they show up, and
where are you coming from? Yeah,
what's going on?
I know.
I would have liked it better if there was like an established like quarrel between the two. The natives and them, and like they knew of each other. They were kind of half fighting each other, or whatever, skirmishes.
Yeah, or like trading or something like that.
The fact that so just the out of nowhere.
Yeah, I agree with that. So
whatever.
Yeah, little. I mean, like,
but they were still pretty clean.
Yeah, just a little too clean looking.
One on the face.
I mean, yeah, like what shit.
Long day of training with the hatchet.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. Like it's something I noticed. I'm like, man, it's supposed to be a time period piece. It looked like they're using Tide to wash their clothes.
Speaking of the time period piece, other than the main actress, everybody else sounded like they lived down the street.
Facts.
Like, can't do that. Can't come with me. What are you doing, man?
We gotta get him home. That's
Right.
what they sounded like.
For real. And
We don't need a cook.
I don't know if it's... See, and then that's the other, like, the actors themselves were mostly native, or at least
I like
they
the brother.
appeared that
The
way.
brother like redeemed himself by the end of the movie for me.
Right.
Like, cause that you can't do that is a line from the
Yeah,
brother.
can't do
But
that.
like at the end of the
But no,
movie, I
it's
was
just,
like,
you can't.
yeah,
You
yeah,
can't.
it's something like, yeah, it is that.
We need that soundbite.
But-
You can't.
You know what we need? We need the soundbite of her when she's drawing back on the bow and he's telling the story and she goes, we need a soundbite of that. But yeah, so the brother redeemed himself. Everybody else to me, I was like, thank God you're getting killed.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And the one dude in the tall grass with her, I liked him. I was like, yeah, you know, I believe you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. He had a couple other scenes with the brother and everything, and I was like, I like y'all.
Right.
But the one dude with, like, the mohawk and shit, I was like, nah,
Yeah,
son. I was like, it's time for you to go, bro. You know?
That was the one that was mocking her about the
Yeah.
leash.
And I'm glad the way he got outed, bro. I'm like, hell yeah, bro. Fuck you. It's like, yeah, say something else about my girl, bro.
But
Say something else.
yeah, so I mean, majority of them, I was at least in the accent department, I didn't like.
The mom was pretty good, too.
Yeah,
Mom was pretty cool. I mean, she doesn't have a lot of screen time, but you know, everything that she does in the film, like the mom, like the way it's acted, I was like, yeah, I mean, you know, I got Kamala vibes, like Kamala's
holding it
mom.
down,
Vibes.
yeah, the
Yeah.
mom,
I
right.
was like, yeah, I mean, you know, homegirl knows what she's talking about.
Right.
Like, you know, maybe listen. Or don't, because
yeah,
then we wouldn't have a movie if you listen.
worked out.
So,
Sure.
yeah, facts. Yeah. So, I mean, other than that, oh, yeah. Well, we'll get into the stuff that I can't. So that's non-spoiler cons. There's a couple continuity errors too, with like, you know, bones should be broken and they're not, and stuff like that in the film. We'll get into it with spoilers, but out of 10, what are you giving it, Mike?
Out of 10, I'll 7. I'll do 7.
I was gonna land on a 7
Solid
too.
watch, and it's definitely rewatchable.
Oh, yeah.
I can't express it enough. I really enjoyed the main character. I could watch her
Yeah.
do that forever. Like she was good.
I feel this. So I feel that way about the main character, and I also feel that way about the Predator in this film. Like, I could watch this film over again just simply to watch the parts with the Predator in it. Because they're just, the Predator in this movie, they really, and shout out to my man who made 10 Cloverfield Lane, man, because that's the person behind this movie. And
J.J. Abrams?
No. I don't think J.J. Abrams did 10 Cloverfield Lane. He just did Cloverfield. And Cloverfield Paradox.
I think he was producer on it.
On 10?
Yeah.
Cloverfield Lane?
I think he
Probably.
had a hand in it, but he
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah, because it's in his universe.
Right.
But yeah, so
He gave him the mystery box, and
right, yeah. Yeah, so in this film, I think that this Predator is super interesting. I loved everything that I saw on the Predator in regards to how it operates and what it does. Yeah, so I thought it was 7, solid ass movie, cool thriller action film. And in the Predator universe, I think this is to the original, because the original OG one, in my opinion, is like number 1. And then this one is for sure number 2. Number 2. Oh yeah.
at least in the beginning of the movie, I started not paying attention to it as much as it continued, because I think it not as pertinent, but there was a lot of cool establishing shots at the beginning of the movie.
Oh yeah.
Again, there was still cool shots throughout the whole thing, but I think
we missed another animal. Oh my God, there was 10. The elk that she chases in the beginning of the movie. So there's 10 animals, but the elk didn't look too bad.
No.
Even when she's running along with it and stuff like that, that was cool. Yeah, that was cool. I'm starting to find that when movies are shot in really beautiful looking woods like that, I just love the film. It just looks so cool. I'm just like, man, this is crazy.
I would like to see a Predator movie not in. That's
what I'm saying, bro. Katakura period,
I thought
Japanese.
It'd be cool too, it's a desert, but at the
Samurais.
same time, I don't know if that's gonna work.
Desert would be cool too.
Let's just see the tracks. Where is he at? There he is.
Well, I mean, desert. You could be in Cairo, and you could end where they face off in the pyramid and stuff like that. I mean, that would be, bro. There's so many cool things you could do with Predators. Like I said, keep them time period pieces. If you make it okay, well now we're going to Roman Empire, and it's gonna be a bunch of Romans against the fucking Predator, or they're a bunch of Spartans or whatever. It doesn't matter. Let's do it. Fuck it. Who cares? No. Yeah. So, I'm very stoked on this movie. I honestly hope that this kind of propels this franchise forward.
I hope it does well and gets some more backing.
I can tell you what, it's doing really fucking well right now.
Yeah.
It is rated at 90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Good.
Yeah. I was like, I've never seen a Predator movie above 60.
Audience score or critic score?
Critic
score. Well,
I mean, audience scores, it's doing good too. I mean, look it up real quick. Look it up real quick.
I trust audience score.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that. When I looked it up, dude, it was doing really well. Now, mind you, this was a day ago or something, so it might be a little different now, but no.
93 and 82.
82. That is certified a good movie for sure.
Definitely.
I mean, if an audience score is going at 82%, it's doing it. That's good.
Yeah.
And honestly, I mean,
10-point or 11-point spread between. So.
For a fucking Predator movie, dude, for critics to give it certified fresh 93%, it's like, what? That's one of the reasons I really wanted to watch it. I was like, dude, people are loving this film.
Mm-hmm.
I need to watch it. I want to see what everybody's hype on.
Right.
So I'm glad I did. It was a good film. Good time watching it. So now let's get into fucking spoilers.
Everybody.
Spoiler time.
Alert. This is your warning. Spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
See it everywhere. Spoiler.
So, spoilers. We don't have to break down the whole goddamn movie, but I'm just going to talk about certain things I really liked and certain things I really didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
Certain things I liked. The skull of the dog. Well, actually, hold on. I'm going to start before that. So, in the CGI dog that we're talking about faces off with the Predator after it chases after a bunny. I thought that scene was so cool. I was like, the wolf, I keep saying the dog. The wolf. He, bites the Predator's leg and shit. And then, you could just tell that the wolf is going to get fucked by the Predator. Yeah, so, wolf backs off and then he's like, and then, comes at him. And the Predator just destroys this thing. And, he, gets out his blades. He, the wolf jumps at him. You can tell that he gets sliced. The wolf, is and then falls over and dies. The scene I was talking about that was brutal as shit was watching the Predator in Viz walk up to the body of the dead wolf going, slash, and then just pulling the fucking spinal column out with the head. And I was literally like, this is crazy as fuck. I love this.
What did he do with the head?
What did he do?
With the head.
What do you mean? You saw what he did. Yeah. So he goes back to his cave, puts the head the with fur and everything on a rock, and then he sprays it with this mist shit that it evaporates or disintegrates all of the tissue and everything on the head, and then he puts it on his satchel and is like, I'm the predator. Like, yeah. Yeah, so
Trophy.
I fucking loved that scene. I was like, yes, sir. Yeah, we gonna see him get some trophies, bruh. So, yeah, dude, it was dope. I fucking loved that scene. So that was awesome. Really cool scene. And I'll counterweight that with a scene I didn't like a lot. Like the biggest one that I was like, are you serious? My girl gets caught in a bear trap. And I don't know if any of you fucks listening or watching have ever seen somebody get caught in a bear trap before. But you ain't walking after that. You ain't doing anything after that. You're dying after that. Like, or you're chopping your fucking leg off in 1719 if that happens to you. I do not care what anyone else says. If you get your leg caught in a bear trap, you are done for the rest of your life in 1719. You ain't healing good. And in that movie, the war chief has a bad knee and he's like dying from it. So she gets caught in a bear trap, and then she gets out of the bear trap, and then like 20 minutes later, it's probably been like a day, and she is like windmill kicking people in the face and jumping off trees.
The dog also got its tail caught in it. It was fine. So
That's a tail, though.
That's even less meat. It should have been severed off.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true, but I'm saying like in the aspect of it, like the dog operating after that, it's not like a pivotal limb.
Right, but even at the time in the movie, when the dog gets the tail caught in it, it was like, all right, I can't move right now.
Yeah, it's like, ow!
Yeah, exactly. And she opens it up, no problem, and puts some I don't know,
slime on it.
Stuff on,
whatever.
Yeah, something. She crushes some
I didn't
things
understand that either. I was like,
it
what
was
the
a healing berry.
Yeah, but what's it heal? Every fucking thing?
Yes.
I was like, dude.
Pfizer has their hands on these.
Right, yeah, for real. Like, what in the miracle ass food are you all doing over there? Like, dude, the guy with like who gets his leg cut off is like, you have medicine, and she's like just putting her hands with like that shit on him.
Fine.
I'm like, is his foot gonna grow back? So I thought that was a little weird. So the ankle thing in the bear trap, that scene, and the other thing that I can pick out that I really fucking hated in this movie was the fucking stupid flower. The goddamn orange flower that if you eat it, your body is below freezing, and the fucking infrared sensor that the Predator has can't see you. All you gotta do is eat some fucking flower petals.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Well, it's the
It's not.
It's the orange orange Julius flower of
Yeah, for real. Like I literally was like, bro, you're giving this to people who are like dying. They're like tripping their face off, and you're telling me that you're just gonna eat it and fight people now? Okay, and on top of that, you're telling me that it lowers your body temperature to a dead person's?
Yeah, right.
What?
And you're still operating fine.
And it's immediate after you eat it?
Yeah,
because
no processing.
she literally shoves it in that fucking dude's mouth, and then the Predator comes up not even a minute after that, and the Predator's like,
where'd he go?
I don't know where anybody is. I guess I'll step on this rock. And kills the guy. I'm like, why couldn't you see him? What is so special about this flower? Like, yeah. And where can I get me some?
I need to lower my body temperature.
Yeah, bro. I'm going to show up to somebody's house dead as shit. And I'll be like, don't worry, man. I just ate this flower. So, yeah. So, I didn't like that. I was like, come on, bro. You know what would have made more sense? Go to the goddamn sink pit and cover yourself in fucking mud.
Yeah. Or getting water.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Why didn't we do that? Like, Jesus.
Oh no.
Neither do I. Like, it didn't make any sense to me. I was like, why does it have to be the flower? What? Like,
Don't know.
everything else that they did with like the herbs and all that shit and taking off mushrooms from the trees and putting them in a torch and everything to like make them burn and everything. I'm like, yes, this all makes sense. And then they do that. And I was like, that does not make sense. Yeah, no. What kind of flower is that?
No clue.
It's a, mulligan flower where, yeah, like anything's
Mulligan
possible.
flower.
Yeah, where it's like, it's like the fucking, I forget what they call them, but there's movie devices where like
Deus Ex Machina flower.
Sir, I don't know. What is that?
That stands for like God in the machine or God out of the machine. It was a plot device in old plays and shit like that where they'd have somebody come in.
It's the fucking DeLorean in Back to the Future, or the flux capacitor, where it's like, hey, we got this thing. It does this. That's all you need to know. See ya.
Yeah.
Like, because if we didn't have this in the movie, we wouldn't have a movie. Yeah. But my thing is like,
there was ways around that.
But it would work.
Right.
You just cover yourself in mud.
Right.
Okay. Got it.
Fine.
Whatever. So yeah, so those were the three things that I really was like,
One thing that I had a big problem with at the end of the movie, or final parts of the movie, the blood from the Predator, too fucking bright. Too fucking vibrant, man.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this silly slime shit?
I know, yeah. It was like it was going everywhere and shit too.
Yeah, and like it's all in their face, like in the poster and all that. And I don't
It's
have
still
a problem with green blood, but like it was fucking glowing.
Yeah, it was.
And that's what I had.
It looked like they were shining a black light on everybody. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I had a little problem with that. I was like, this is you're dropping the ball a little bit on the effects for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand green blood. That I have no problem with that. It just looked not composited in the shot correctly, or because a lot of it was dark. They had to have a way of it being.
They had to have a black light out on there, something like that. I mean, I don't know how you
1719 black light. I don't know.
Fags, bro.
What flower causes that?
It's one of the mushrooms they took off the tree.
Yeah, so that I had a little problem with that.
Yeah. I trying to think of like anything else I really had no, I think there's three things for me were really the only thing that
the sink pit scene was really good.
I liked that scene, yeah.
Sitting there and all of a sudden it's like,
yeah.
Just get out of there.
And there were points where like the dog shows up and I was like, don't you dare kill this fucking dog. I was like, I will end you.
The bear scene, I was like, oh no, here's the dog.
Oh, I know. I was so worried.
I'm like, no.
Yeah, dude. I know. And the like doggo was like literally like running up against the predator like, yo, I'll fuck you up. And I'm like, you will not fuck him up, bro. He just killed a wolf with one slice. Like, what the fuck? So.
But yeah, glad that doggo didn't get it.
Yeah, me too. I was glad about that too. I love that doggo. He's cool. I like his ears.
He was a cool companion, for sure.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. I like the, there's one scene where they're up in a mountain and she's, I don't know, I guess she's eating something that she killed and whatever. And she's like, feeds him a little bit of it and everything. And she's like, next time you're cooking. And you hear the dog, he's like, oh. And I was just like, yeah, bro, I'm down with this shit. I like it. And then he like leaves and she's like goes on this whole, it was when the sinkhole thing happened. And she gets out or whatever and sees the dog and he shows up with like a fucking rat in his mouth. And she's like, that's where you were. And you see the dog literally looks like, dude, I left for like 2 minutes. Like,
I'm hungry.
Yeah, it's so funny, man. I was like, all right, this is cool. So I loved that. the French people and stuff, I was kind of like, what? The twist on it was like, there's one scene where she like goes out to a field and they have like a bunch of buffalo. They're all skinned and like fucked up looking and shit. And you assume that it's just the predator going on like a rampage, like or whatever. Cause I literally, when I saw that, I'm like, Jesus. Yeah. I'm like, bro, you just had to kill one.
Right.
Like, why do you got to go and kill every goddamn one? And I'm like,
Hunter.
and you didn't even bring the skulls with you.
Right.
Like, and then it turns out that that's the Frenchmen are killing the buffalo and skinning them and just leaving them out to die. They're not even utilizing the animal. They're just like, it just very telling of like the future, to be honest. And just like, hey, this is how idiots hunt that don't know what the fuck they're doing and don't respect anything in nature. So I thought that twist was cool. Like, it was interesting. I was like, oh shit, I thought that was a predator who was doing that. But the Frenchmen, dude, were just so dumb. And, like, I just was like, I hate you. I hate you so much. I hope you die.
Didn't understand why they wouldn't.
Yeah, especially because the Comanche are
right
speaking English. So, yeah, I mean, and then they bring in the one dude who eventually gets his leg cut off, but he's, like, interpreting and... you should really help us because of blah, blah, blah. And like, nah, pretty sure we're good, bro. Like, so I didn't understand that, but I did like the one scene where they're, they do this whole scene where they got protagonist's brother and her tied up to like a tree. No, I think it's before. Oh, yeah, no, it is. Okay, so they got him tied up to the tree. Predator comes, starts fucking shit up. Really cool scene here where, like, I mean, literally, there's like 50 plus people posted up trying to kill this predator, and he is just destroying everybody. So good. And then they get out of there, and the girl, our main character, she, like, sees the main French dude, like, at a river. He's, like, washing his hands or something like that. And she fucking runs up to him and just fucking clocks him right on the head. And then he wakes up and there's like rats all on him and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on now? Is he in the crate? Like, cause she was originally in the crate. And sure enough, no, he's not. He's actually on a tree and his leg is cut off because she figured out what the snappy bracelet was, and there's a bunch of fucking rats eating his goddamn leg. Ugh. And I was like, that's fucking horrifying.
Right.
And I liked the scene because she's talking to him, and this French dude, you can just tell that he is just saying every bad word in the entire book to this fucking girl and being like, this, that, and the other. And she's like, you don't realize it, but I'm killing you. And like, blah, blah, blah. And because she eats the stupid fucking freeze flower or whatever the fuck it is, the predator doesn't see her and he just sees the guy next to the fire and he just gets destroyed right in front of her. So dope. And then she does the little pistol thing and gets out.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other cool ass shit. Oh, her setting up the helmet and everything and all that shit. Like when she like sets up all the shit to get him to get the, and it's like now she's hunting the fucking predator.
Right.
That was dope. I was like, this is cool. And puts him in the sink pit. I was like, this is dope. Let's go. We talked about.
I like that they brought it back.
Yeah, me too. I thought it was cool how it was like, she's utilizing her environment around her from her experiences to, trap somebody else. And then he gets out the bolts and everything, and she's like even telling him, she's like, come on, do it, hurry up, do it. And, the tri-beam goes on.
Yep.
him, and the fucking arrow goes like shoot right at her, past her, circles around the goddamn place, and then the predator's like, huh?
What?
Oh! And it gets destroyed, dude. So cool, man. Oh man, it's just for a Predator film, it felt a lot like a primitive version of the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So I loved it. I thought it was cool. CGI animals all over the place, though. Jesus Christ.
The CGI animals, the blood, the cloaking. Like I said, I just kind of didn't like how it looked, but
sure,
I could get past it and I understand what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, the animals and blood for me, those are the biggest ones. Like
animals and the blood.
And the accents. You can't.
Oi, mate.
Oi, mate.
Oi, mate. I'm the Predator.
Comanche here.
Oi, mate, I'm gonna spray this shit on your skull and disintegrate all the skin tissue on it. Okay.
I would have liked it. Didn't have that as like a weapon.
No.
That would have been. I think that would have been cool.
What, to like
a
throw
little-
it at
like a
somebody
grenade
or
or something
something?
like
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
And they just like disintegrate.
Or kind of like a flamethrower, but it's just like.
I would have loved to see him grab somebody up and just go
right.
on their fucking head, and then he just takes the head off and like smashes it on somebody else. That would have been cool. That would have been tight.
Cool. Or like do that to somebody's arm. Use arm.
Oh, and like fucking breaks their arm off because it's just and they're like, ah, like, that would have been cool as shit. Yeah, that would have been a nice way to involve that in combat or something. I mean, to be fair though, I will not lie. There was a lot of Predator weapons in this, and a lot more than I'm used to be honest. And I thought they were all very interesting weapons. It wasn't just like, oh, he's got a staff, or like, oh, he's got a sword, or oh, he's got an arm cannon.
Yeah.
Like, and I did really like how, I mean, it didn't feel like they leaned on the gauntlet, like sword things.
Too much, right.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it felt like it was warranted.
They showed it like he's got it, he uses it.
But it's not his main weapon.
Right.
It felt like the spear mace thing was kind of his like go-to, and it felt like he had a lot of them too, like on his belt or whatever. Like it felt like he like took one off and then like it would break apart or something would happen, and then he would take another one off later. But yeah, that was another thing in the movie that I thought was really well done. Was like, it didn't seem like he had infinite weapons. It seemed like he used them at pivotal points in combat to get a job done.
Right. And he didn't like retreat to his ship, something like that.
Yeah,
to restock.
See, they got close on that shit too, and I thought they were gonna pull a
I'll be back.
Yeah, because like, I don't know if you've seen the first one or whatever, but in the first one, at the end when the Predator leaves his arm gauntlet off and it's a bomb, he's like laughing while he's doing it, and I was like, and in this movie, mind you, we're in the spoiler section. In this movie, this Predator does the same thing, but it's not like a nuke. It's like it's like three little circle pod things come out and they just vaporize everything in the area. But when it does do that, I thought it was cool, but I was worried where it was like he takes it off, it's beeping down, everybody is kind of like, what the fuck is that, because it's 1719 and this bitch looks like a
wave boot before.
right, yeah.
What the fuck is that noise?
And but I thought it was cool how the Predator was like, all right, bitches, I'm out, and he jumps off the trees and is gone from that place, because I mean, I would assume that it probably would have killed him too. Yeah. So I thought that was cool, but I did think when he laid that bitch down, I was like, don't.
That's setting it up. That's setting it up for the end.
I was gonna be like, don't nuke yourself and laugh on the way out. Come on now. Like if he would have been like, took off his mask and been like, like that, I would have been like, I would have been like, come on.
And then freeze frame.
Yeah.
With the fire.
Yeah. And at this moment, the Predator knew that he fucked up. Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad that didn't happen, and I thought that was a pretty innovative way to show that weapon, where it was like, not every one of these things is a fucking nuke.
Right.
It's it's just kind of it's a last resort weapon to get the fuck out of here type of thing. I thought that was cool.
Well, see, that's where that whole like retcon of that's where the advancement comes in, where they're like viewing the events because they can see. Let's say the Predators can watch back and go like,
well, his ship stays in the clouds, and it's from the comics, it's supposed to relay what is going on the planet to the home world.
Right.
Yeah.
So with that, they go, well, that didn't quite work, so we got to make that bigger. And,
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. All right, bitches, now you're getting nukes on your arms.
Right.
Right? You know, like the pods,
This
they
last
don't work.
resort thing, right.
Right. That's
Should
funny.
we take care of this situation?
Yeah, man. So, I mean, for me, again, 7 out of 10. I think there was some really cool shit in the film. There's some bullshit in the film too, to be quite honest. But what film nowadays doesn't?
Yeah.
There's gonna be something in films that every time we watch. That's the beauty of film, though, is being able to talk about them, pick out things that you liked and you didn't like, and it's you don't get a perfect movie all the time.
No.
I mean, it's rare.
Kind of like at least on the animal perspective, and like we were talking about before the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
The bear has a bar. We've
Yeah.
seen a very, very well done CGI bear
Right.
in The Revenant.
Yeah.
So with seeing this, it unintentionally is comparative, not just to like what we've seen in
You're
real
right.
life, but because we've seen it on screen better.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, and I agree with that, where it's like, some movies set a certain bar for things, and when they fall short of that bar, it kind of makes you, it suspends, what is the right?
suspension of disbelief.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. So it gets you out of that immersion, and it makes you go, oh yeah, that's right, I'm watching a movie.
Right.
As opposed to something like Robert Eggers' The Witch or The Lighthouse or Revenant, where they really do truly feel like a time period piece.
Northman, to a degree. I mean, it's
yeah,
up until the end. The
yeah,
end's where we
yeah,
jump the
yeah.
shark.
I have the high ground.
Right.
Yeah,
And
so
nakedly have the high ground.
yeah, literally, dongs out. But yeah, so like, I mean, yeah, I'll agree with you on that, just because I'm a Robert Eggers stan. But I would say time period pieces like those really do feel like you're there. Like it feels like the cameraman went back in time and is capturing all these moments on film. And in this one, it was close. But just like our protagonist in the beginning of the film with the lion, they just couldn't bring it home.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not saying that the film is bad by any means. Fuck that. Nah, I think if you have Hulu, you should watch this film.
And even if you don't have Hulu, like I didn't until yesterday, get the 7-day or whatever it is.
7-day trial, yeah.
I think it's longer than 7 days. I think it's first month's free.
Oh, wow.
But
I didn't know that.
yeah. So
That's cool.
get that, and it allows you to watch it. And if you want to cancel it after that, cancel it.
And if not,
But if not, they still have a lot of good stuff on there.
I got to be honest with you, too. So I watched this movie. I watched Prey. And then after that, I was like, man, what do I want to do with the rest of my night? Do I want to game or do I want to watch more Predator movies? I chose to watch more Predator movies.
Oh, nice.
It got me back. I was like, you know what? I'm going to watch every goddamn Predator movie that's ever out. Well, I started with the one that I liked the most after this one, which is The Predators. No, I wanted to save one. One for me is very special, to be honest. And I know that I know it sounds really funny, but I always watch Predator 1 in like December, like in Christmas time. It's really weird.
It's a Christmas movie.
It literally is. It's one of them. Yeah. I have really weird Christmas movies. Like Star Wars, the original trilogy.
Oh,
I can only watch those during Christmas time. yeah. Star
I
Wars
gotta watch
Christmas
it at
special.
Christmas time
Yeah.
because it's
and it's like Vader, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells, and it's just ships that he can't get. Reva's like trying to attack him in the background.
Just pushing her aside.
Yeah, but I always used to watch.
Just fucking dodging.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. That's right. She's got a green lightsaber and he's got his red one. God, kill me. But yeah, so those movies I always watch during Christmas too, because me and my brother always used to watch them like on Christmas Eve, shit like that. So I like watching those films during that time. But Predator, I watched. I don't know why I think it was honestly on TV like back in the day.
Yeah.
Like during Christmas time, I guess.
Rerun.
Yeah, something like that. And I watched it and I just was like, man, I love this film. Like and just I don't know, just everything after that, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna watch this during.
You get the Facebook memories, like, what was I doing on this day? Like,
exactly.
I was watching Predator. I might as well put Predator. It's just
exactly.
That's.
I'm not even kidding, dude. That's like literally what happened with this film. So I guess the film did its job because the film got me hyped on Predator content again, to where I was like, maybe I will go back and watch these little bit lackluster Predator films, but there's Predators in them, so yeah. I'm gonna watch them. Like, so I watched Predators last night.
Okay.
I had a good time watching it. Really not a good film, but the Predator stuff in it is cool.
Right.
So I was just like, cool. Also, Lawrence Fishburne is in that. Forgot that, and he's kind of an asshole, and he's really weird in it.
Really?
I don't like him in it. It was like bad.
Bad Morpheus.
Like more so like Lawrence Fishburne like didn't.
He didn't
just
try. It was a paycheck.
No. He damn Skippy did not try in the film. I mean, he's god awful in the film, to be honest. And I love Lawrence Fishburne, but yeah, I was just like, what the fuck? He's really like left field type of character.
Right.
And the way he plays him it's just like, okay, whatever.
This is happening.
Yeah, he's like talking to himself, and there's like other people in his head or whatever, and it's like just really stupid. Yeah.
Not done well. Because he can do
yeah.
that in...
Not the best way. Like in the film, there's not like... It's literally him going like, I'll tell him, stop. Like, all right, I got it. All right, now what I got to say is like, other people here are telling me to tell you to stop touching my gear. And like stuff, it's like stuff like that. And you're like, what is happening? It's bad.
Well, so kind of on that same token, people talking to themselves and whatever. So I have restarted watching Mr. Robot. I love that show.
I've actually never watched that
Fucking
before.
amazing. I love that show.
Is it a good show?
You're going to love that show.
See, everybody that knows me has told me that.
You will love
has
it.
been like,
Dude,
you will get addicted to this fucking show. It's so
like
good.
The concept of the show, it's not just the acting of the show or the writing, whatever.
It's Rami Malek, right?
It's Rami Malek, and Sam Amiel is the director. It's kind of, I think it's one of the projects he's done. I don't know. But dude is a fucking genius when it comes to shot composition and all this stuff because it's shot in like ways that are wrong. It's weird. So you know of the thirds rule or the 2/3 rule rather in like film or whatever. So like if you were here and your actor is facing this way, you'd have him on this third. Thirds is open space, or background, or another character, whatever. But the main is like on that third. He has shots in there where the actor is on this third, looking this way, and it's unset. Right, it's weird. And then it cuts to the other person he's talking to, and they're the opposite. But again, like best ups where they're on this side and they're looking this way, and that. It's really cool the way he does things.
I might have to check that out this
100%.
today. Yeah,
100%. watch the first episode, and if you watch the first episode, Rami Malek's character and how he thinks and actually whatever would parallel how I think.
Oh, really?
It's dude watching them like I 100%. I relate right there. That
oh,
is me.
wow. That's cool.
That is fucking me.
I'm going to have to check it out.
Please.
Yeah, I will. I
watch
will.
it.
I will.
It's good.
You're not the first person who's told me that. I just been putting it off.
I never finished the series. Because I was watching it when it was on air,
Sure.
and I was actually watching TV,
Yeah.
and that whole era stopped.
Yeah.
And so
That's true.
I never continued with it, and what? I think it's on Amazon. That's what. Yeah, it's definitely on Amazon. As I was watching it. But yeah, dude, it's such a good show, especially with the whole unreliable narrator. And it just the things that they deal with in this show, and I think that it's one of the best shows to depict hacking in it in a realistic way. It's like
Oh, it was on Netflix, but now it's
Now
only
it's on
on Amazon. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I have to check it out.
fucking like most shows, whatever, if they have hacking in it or movies, it's like and it's done and shit.
Yeah.
It's not like that at all in here. They use proper terminology.
Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty fucking cool.
I'll fucking watch it. You sold me, you bastard.
Dude, I
I'm going to
love
get addicted to this goddamn show now.
F
Fuck.
Society. It's so
46 episodes I got to watch now. I just looked it up. Fuck.
I think I'm on episode. I stopped halfway through 5 to watch yesterday.
Oh, okay, shit. All right, so I'll catch up to you.
Yeah,
I'll catch up to you.
It's good. It's fucking good watch.
How long are the episodes?
45 minutes.
Okay,
With the
that's
credits.
not bad.
Yeah.
All right, so like 30.
Yeah, 30, 38, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Really,
see it,
really
boy.
fucking good.
All right, I'll watch it.
Hey, we could even do watch party.
It's on Prime Video.
That's what I,
you
that's
could
what I say
stream.
we could.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be opposed to going back and watching the other 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah, I mean, just let me know. I was
you
gonna be
gotta
like,
let
I'm
me
down.
know.
I mean, I'm telling you, I'm damn skippy gonna watch that today.
Oh, today?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I mean, you said watch the first episode.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it.
All right. I'm down.
Especially when you're talking about like shot composition and shit like that. I mean, I'm like, okay, now you sold me. Like,
Dude, it's so good.
All right.
So,
Fair enough.
and that was one thing. I don't know what caused me to click on the video on YouTube ever.
Mm-hmm.
I think the title was like the best show that shouldn't have happened or something like that. And, I was, and it was Mr. Reynolds like, oh, let me see what you're talking about.
Right.
And the guy was talking, and he was like, yeah, I watched like a couple episodes before, but like I never really got into it. And then I looked over at my friend. He was watching something on his phone, and I thought it was amazing to me that just from watching the screen, not being able to hear anything, not seeing any of the actors, whatever, but just in the way that the shots were composed that I looked at, I knew exactly what show he was watching.
Oh wow.
It's great.
You're intriguing me.
I'm so happy to go. Ah!
Yeah, dude.
Great, dude.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
because that seems like a
Watch Mr. Robot. Great. show.
everybody has told me that I would really enjoy that show. So
110%.
I have to give it a go.
Rat-tat-tat.
Yeah, dude.
It's cool.
So, but yeah, Prey was great.
Yep.
I'm gonna be praying that the power doesn't go off. So
I mean, at this point, I think you're okay.
I don't know. There's still an outage map around me.
There's always an outage map. Is
Well,
there
I mean, like there's still outages around me.
right.
I know yesterday at one point I saw 7 BGE trucks outside, not here, but like down the road.
Mm.
So I think something else got fucked up over there.
And that was what I was thinking. Maybe why it went off the second time is they were like, we need to shut down this leg in order to.
Yeah,
work
that
on
is
this
that
leg.
is what it was. Cause when I looked up at the outage map, it said that well, one of them near me said no ETA still, and I was just like, my dog, what the fuck? And then I clicked on the one that was above me, and it said something like a tree fell or something like that, and then it was like restoration time ETA was 5:45. That's why I took a nap for an like I was like I'm gonna take a nap for an hour. If it's not up, then I'm gonna get mad.
Right.
So
Right. Yeah, when I was looking at the map, before I had texted you if it was back on, it was like you had two little bubbles near your house.
Yeah.
And one of them said that it was coming on. I think where you said 5:45 on the 6th, and then the one above it was the 8th. I was like, 2 more days.
Bro, so like so that's why I'm saying I don't think I'm completely out of the woods yet. Is I think it's because that one said that it would be on the 8th, and I looked at the date. I'm like, that's fucking Monday.
6th, exactly.
And I was like, and then it says power restoration by 11 p.m. that day. I was like, holy shit,
like pretty much
dude.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was like, oh my God. Like, so I already told my dad and everything. I'm like, if it goes out again, yeah, I'm like, if it goes out again, I'm coming back over.
That just sucks that you can't bring.
I know. Luckily, like, the way it works is like Nick was here while I was at work.
Okay.
And then she was alone for probably like 3 hours, and then I was back home. So it wasn't that bad. And I had asked him, I was like, is it really fucking hot? And he was like, I mean, no. He was like, Zoe seems like she's comfy. So we chillin'. But yeah.
I'm not seeing that dot around you.
All right. Well, maybe they fix it.
Hopefully.
Either way. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
That's all she wrote.
Yes, sir. We
All right.
appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys next week. Make sure you guys like and follow and
That's right.
all of that good
Give us all
shit.
those likes. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, like, subscribe, ring that bell, ding a ding a ding ding ding. You're on Twitch. Give us a little heart and subscribe or follow.
Hell yeah.
Subscribe is even better. But yeah,
Yeah, you can subscribe free with Twitch Prime. If you have
Bingo.
Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to us for free and get free emotes
Why
and all that
not?
shit. Yeah, exactly.
why would you not do that?
Facts.
And we'll see, Tyler. You gotta get your shit together on the motherboard scenario.
Oh my God, dude, it's
What?
bad. It's really bad right now. I'm not gonna
Is
lie.
it getting worse?
Yeah, it's getting bad. Well, it's not getting. Well, actually, I guess it's not actually getting worse. I'm able to play Apex for a while now
Right.
without it crashing. But then when it does crash, it's like, woo, taking me a long time to get back in there. So the other thing too is like, I can't stream Apex
Right.
at all. I need a more powerful PC. Like, that game is just formatted to just drain.
Graphics card too, or
Oof. Yeah, I mean, it's formatted to drain all of your graphics card and utilize every single thing in it as well as your CPU. So
and you can't change those settings.
no, it's just the way the game's formatted. It's because it looks amazing. Like, the game itself, like, looks and plays super good, buttery smooth. I'm playing it at 144 hertz. So it's immaculate looking. But, like, even on lower settings, it just no.
Not for streaming now.
I mean, you can stream it. You just need either a second PC as the streaming PC to do it, which I've done before, but I don't feel like breaking that down, bringing it downstairs, doing all that just for one. No.
Got you.
I need to get a water cooler, and then I need to get a motherboard at the same time, and then I should be totally fine to stream.
Well, when we get to that point, and if you want to go ahead and follow.
Hell yeah, brother.
Follow at Roach Room. You're already here.
Yes,
So
sir.
it's the same channel.
Yeah.
And, I'm still working on the whole setup thing and all that for mine, because I mean, the last time was a good test, but
Yeah.
you know, I need, there's a audio issue coming out of my mixer. I think it's the mini 8th cable that I'm using is fucked, or it's picking up too much interference. I don't know, but yeah, there's something going on with the audio. Yeah, I gotta figure it out. But when I do, then you can follow me here. What is going? Why is that?
That's fine. And whatever, Jim Carrey, bro.
No, it's not on there. It's when I'm hitting a button here, it's doing a command over there, which is weird. But yeah, follow me there. I'll put it up one more time so you can see. Yes, Mookie Mookie. I do, I do the flight simulator stuff, and we make beats when we.
Yeah.
So yeah, beats and Boeings. That's
Yes,
the segment. When you
sir.
see that on there, be a good time.
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody. I think that's enough for this week.
Yes, sir.
And
Yeah, man.
that note, we will catch you next week. Do we have Idea Stone going to be on or?
I have no idea.
No
To be
idea.
honest.
Okay,
No idea.
well-
I'll probably let you know midweek.
Okay.
Yeah. So if Stone's not gonna be here, then Ashley probably will make an appearance. I just know that she drank too much last night and wanted to take the day, rightfully so.
Yeah.
And me as well. I'm like, I'm exhausted. This weekend was so fucking stressful.
Stressed, yeah, that whole bunch.
Yeah, last night was the one night in the past 3 days that I've been able to that I've been able to actually sleep and not wake up every hour. So I feel tired.
Right.
I-
Rightfully so.
Yeah, it's getting to me.
And hopefully this week is pretty smooth with work and all that for you. So
Hopefully. I
Fingers
know
crossed.
on Thursday I got to go into the office because there's a seminar I have to attend, so that might be a little rough. But we chillin' and we gonna get it done, and then we'll be here next week. So very
Anytime,
thankful that the power is on for today.
yes.
So.
Although we had a contingency doing it.
And
at
we
my
did,
house.
and we can do that any other time if there's an emergency, or if my house is flooded or burning down. Or
Low-key a little sad about that. I was so excited to
Ah.
have an episode at the house, but
I'm sorry.
well,
I'm sorry.
I'm not. The power came back on, and
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't have been able to do the band
I mean,
practice
we could-
yesterday. But
We can always do it.
no, I mean,
At
I
the
wouldn't.
cribby.
I wouldn't want to do it if it wasn't necessary, because it is some setup required.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I was still like, this is gonna be good.
Yeah. I mean, I knew it was going to be a good episode either way.
And I like the fact that we have the option to do it as far as our whole OBS thing. Like I looked it up.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's totally possible to export profiles and
Okay.
throw it up there. So
Hell yeah, bro.
yay! But
Sweet.
either way, we'll see y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
Take it
Deuces.
easy.
Peace out, everybody.